Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. We are here and we are live. Maybe a wee tiny bit late. It's because we're coming out of the international chill zone. Me and Harry Trades are proper horizontal coming out of this international break, and we are getting ready for getting vertical again, getting upright and getting after it this weekend. All the domestic action is back. We've got midweeks right around the corner, and I must actually put a public service announcement out there first before we get stuck into it. I've been saying this is the last international break until March. It's not. There's actually another one
in like 3 weeks.
You had sense of security.
You had me thinking that it was like, nothing going up until March, which I was fine with. But then, I heard, I was like, oh, Wales are playing 2 games in like a month. I was like, no way. But they are. So, yeah, great.
So I'm sorry I did that to everyone. But yeah, we're ready to get rocking and rolling. I'm Quinny, and I'm joined as always by my co-pilot, Harry Trades. Harry, my man, good to see you. How you feeling?
Good to see you, mate. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for asking. First off, I'm feeling a lot better. Might not sound it necessarily, but yeah, definitely feeling way better. I had 2 or 3 days where I was just fucking gone, big time. Like your body just feels, you can feel your clothes is probably the best way to describe it. And it just felt horrible, mate, genuinely. But feeling a lot better. Obviously, just coming out to an international break, but it seems like maybe not me directly, but it feels like all the players are getting caught up with all their colds and flus and travel sicknesses and all that fun stuff coming from the international break and wherever they've flown from or driven from maybe. So it's going to be the trickiest of weekends, I think. Not only that, taking into consideration some midweek stuff next week, like we're just back in full swing, and it's up to us to try and make the decisions, but we're up against it in a lot of ways. But very excited, and good to see you, mate.
I love some of these weekends for you need to follow your hunch on a team or two. You know, you just need to nail your colours to the mast and go, they're beating them, or he's going to get this. I don't care what the predictor says, he's going to play. I know he is. I can feel it,
Mate, I got one for, not that it's like that, but no, this is no shade either to the guy because I actually ended up messaging him. But like for days, actually 9 days, the Turkish predictor had Enis Bardi suspended, like he was out. And I'm like, I know he's not. He's already served his, like he's had his suspension. He's done a game. I was like, it was just baffling me. I was like, there's no way it's 2 games. So I spoke to somebody who's Turkish, sports fenner actually, and I was like, mate, like, is it 2 games in Turkey? Because it could be like if it was a red or something, but it was 2 yellows. Turned out it was only 1, and he ended up changing. Like I woke up this morning, it was changed, and I was just like, get in there. Like I've got confidence, although it does say he's got the flu, so he might not play. So yeah, it was just one of them where like I was set in stone. I knew there was something up with that. And thankfully, it got changed in time. But you're right, though. There's going to be so many hunches going on. We've got no Portugal, which, definitely throws Challenger in, a little spanner in the works there. A lot of Scotland and Austria and whatever else. So, there's a few little fun bits going on. I think the midweek will sneak up on us as well. Like, as far as, like, managers' sort of selections.
Yeah, there's going to be total carnage, total chaos. Because right off the back of international, some guys have got the air miles clocked up. Some of them played no minutes. Some of them played all the minutes. It just depends on what teams you're talking about. There was friendlies as well. So if you didn't get utility, it doesn't mean that your guy was safe. You might have still had him globe trotting around to go and play somebody in some crazy city or town or whatever. Preparations for the World Cup. But yeah, it's going to be one of those ones. I'm looking forward to having some of those big smash teams go out where you can just set and you think, right, that they're going to run. But I'm very open to, I'm going to back works against Man United, maybe, or that kind of thing.
100%.
You got to go hunt those scores out. We like to start the show off with what we used to call the matchups tab, but the match odds tab. We're trying to gauge who are the main runners and riders, the main movers and shakers ahead of the weekend, and it's not really quite the who's who list that we normally get, but I do think glancing there, it stacks. There's a lot of team stacks there all the way down. Basel just about sneak in there with some of the classic pieces that they've got or whatever. There's maybe a wee bit of a play there with how bad the opposition that they have this week potentially. But Zagreb, PSG, PSV, Besiktas, Celtic, Fener, Barca, big team stacks, big collections out there.
100%. I mean, the fact that like everything's getting updated as well, like as we speak, shows that like this is probably going to be one of the more important deadline shows in a little while, I think, because everyone's busy, trying, figuring out news and press conferences and stuff. So, but interesting to see who's top. Like, there's normally, at least a team we sort of like have cards for, I guess, in the top 2, but this week obviously not. Barca flying high, but lots of injuries for Barca, and that's probably an understatement as well. Fenner at home. Obviously, we heard about the Edison stuff, so hopefully that sort of comes good for you. Well, it looks like Settins in or Ketin, whatever his name is. So yeah, 70% on. I mean, yeah, 70% still like that number would indicate he is going to play. It's just dodgy, like that's the problem. If it said like 50, I'd be like, yeah, fair enough. He might not be deemed on. Celtic away to Dundee looks a really good one. PSV at home to go ahead. Besiktas you mentioned. Yeah, PSG Strasbourg's probably well is the best in France. Zagreb, but we've seen that before. We've seen Zagreb at home, and it just doesn't turn into what you'd like it to. Osijek are a decent team, so it's like that might not turn as good as you want it to potentially.
Yep.
Did you see Amin Guri's out for like a few months?
Shoulder injury. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen the collision. Goalie like smashed him. Like the goalie's like punched the ball and he's gone up with him and it's kind of landed awkwardly or whatever. For Algeria that was as well. So brutal. Yeah, Bayern in the Klassiker, sorry. Feyenoord, not bad away to Heracles. There's some big matchups and like you said, yeah, there is. It feels quite stacky this weekend, more so than anything else. Just
You
from
mentioned the
like
Klassiker there. We've also got the
go on.
Bundesliga Connect promotion, which I know you've been in the deep end with. How kind
Yeah.
of sneaky is that? But from Sorare, I don't think anyone really clocked that until they started buying cards or building teams where it's like, oh, Bundesliga thing, let's go for it. And then it's Bayern Dortmund,
Yeah, it was like, I mean, looking at the matchups of the Bundesliga, it's probably the worst time to do it. For like, good time for them in a way, obviously, right? Because it's just harder for us. But you look at the matchups there. Obviously, Leipzig's a nice one, and I know Bayern's Bayern, but like, it's not an easy game. It's not Werder Bremen at home, is it?
It's our second toughest game behind Dortmund away,
Right, literally is. So they've timed it well in their in their sense. Tough for us to as players. Yeah, a couple of the big boys away, like Freiburg, Frankfurt's a big one. Stuttgart's away as well. So yeah, it's a funky week to do it, but like it's only I say only it's 380 points. It doesn't feel crazy. I know that's limited as well. Obviously no multipliers like in rare. But yeah, no, that should be fun. I actually bought an Upamecano last night on auction, only limited, but with credit, so it was like 16 quid. It wasn't terrible, so I've thrown him in to one of my teams. So yeah, I've actually got two teams going out. I've like mixed some rares and limited just to give myself the best chance because I think I've got like 30 people like counting on me to do this, and I'm like, I don't want to I don't really want to let people down. Yeah, I haven't counted since, but there was 29 the last time I looked.
Wow, well done, mate. That's brilliant.
But like that, yeah, but I don't know. I haven't played it before, so surely it should be 50s on the side, right? But it's 10, so I don't know.
I didn't get involved in this when I was MIA when they launched it, and it's funny because I'm actually doing a lot of scouting for the next like Road to Glory build, and like on Monday or Tuesday we looked at Bundesliga, and on the stream I was like, I could just buy this right now because it was a nice build, it was quite cheap. And I didn't, and I was going to, because I've got like ones to compare, and we'll just kind of do an overview of all the different strategies and what one is best kind of points per pound or value or whatever. But I was kind of away from the office and stuff like that, and I missed it. So I was pure gutted, but great to see great uplift there from you. I got obviously invited into it for Sorare it was just like, what was that around again? It was just limited or rare. There was no like league specific thing around it. It was just in season period.
Yeah. It was the first one. I did the second one, didn't I? Like it was duos, but yeah, it was like just score over 340 points in any comp, wasn't it, or something? It had to be in season though. Yeah, I remember that.
So I'm not too sure how the 10 and the 50 goes. If you get the 10 and they get the 50, is that the way it is?
Well, it's supposed to be like one of you haven't played and one of you has, and the person that haven't played should get it. Like it says 50 up here. It's weird. I don't know, but I don't really care. It is what it is. The person referred gets 50. The referrer gets 10.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, like you get 10 and all the people get 50s.
But like I'm one of my members, Alex Coombe, shout out to you. I'm his, like, I can't join anyone else's link because apparently I've joined his, but like, well then surely I should get 50 for his. Do you get what I'm saying? If I click, I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. But like, surely there should be a 50 in there somewhere if I've clicked someone's link, but there's not. So I genuinely don't know. I really don't. Doesn't matter.
I'm sure it'll correct itself out.
It's not a big deal at all. I see Palson in there as well. Shout out to you. Oh, JPS got involved. I'm just seeing some of the members now. I didn't recognize too many of the names, to be fair, but yeah, some of the more more active members are in there. I was going to say something, Quinny. I forgot. I don't know now. Like, you have to come back to me.
That's all right.
Oh, I've
Good
got it.
luck to everyone. On you go.
I've got it. Sorry. I've been like sports washing my credits, and I was buying like Bundesliga limiteds, seeing what I win, whether that's essence. Obviously, doing it for the crafts. I've got a little spreadsheet about it. I'll get it up later. I need to get on my thing. But look at my
Whoa.
I'm not stacked, but like it's pretty nice. And that's from spending 50, 60 pounds, would have been 100 obviously if the credits, but I've made it basically all back through selling the card back basically. It's nuts. Like I weren't buying good cards. I was just buying like £1, £2 cards, selling them for, you know, £1, £2 because of the credits and stuff. Yeah, I've seen that Sorare, that could be detrimental to my to my challenger journey this weekend. But yeah, I was all in on trying to get a good amount of league reveals. And there was one, I got 25. So I got like 5, 10, 10 from one player. It wasn't even a start. I don't know how it happened. It was like a
Wow.
bog standard player. And now I'm left with, I might actually do a little giveaway at the end, to be fair. I'm left with this couple of players that I haven't sold.
Ooh.
Yeah, like I'm going to use Andrich. I'm using these two. When I bought the day out, I won this guy, but yeah, I mean, he's not worth anything, I don't think, but I could give him away if anyone wants him at the end of the stream. Yeah,
Nice.
more than happy to. But yeah, just wanted to point out that sports washed my credits last night, which was fun.
Love it. And we've got over 100 of you on YouTube already. There's a bunch of you watching on Twitch. We're on Twitter as well. Wherever you are watching the show today, please make sure to hit the like button, share, retweet, subscribe. All the links to Harry's channels are, of course, in the description as well. Of course, in case you don't know, Sorare and love the content here at Quinny 3001, and they love the Deadline show. They love seeing me and Harry Trades going through the latest breaking news so that we all get as little DNPs as possible and we sail into the sunset of the weekend. But they do own and control the internet. They do know you're sitting on your phone. They know what you're doing. And if they see you tuning into the show and not supporting the content, they don't take kindly to that. You will craft terrible cards. You will pick the wrong captain. You will get Opta scored down. It's just going to happen. Help yourself, support the show, smash the like button. And I think we did have a little bit of Mr. Midweek, Harry boy. You're kind of killing it, don't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know you have as well, but yeah, we'll go through that very quickly. I was just saying in the chat, Sorare says Tawanda lost his passport. You've not done your Instagram research, Mr. Sorare, because he was in training yesterday in the cold Scottish weather. He put an Instagram story up. I did have that question myself, but yeah, he is back, and you are right, he did lose his passport. That's 2 players lost their passport over this. Well, as we know, him and Depay. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's more. Who should I choose for my best champ team? Saka or Julian Alvarez? I mean, Alvarez has who does Arsenal play?
Arsenal are away to Fulham. Atletico Madrid are at home to Osasuna.
Nah, Alvarez all day. Not even
I think so.
Question, I'd say. Yeah. He might still do well, Saka, but I don't think he's going to peak as much as Alvarez would on paper, but who knows. But yeah,
I'm going
got a little tier.
Magic Mike for this one on me.
Ooh, yeah. Magic Mike for sure. 65% win percentage, I think they've got. I'm sure Arsenal's is pretty high as well, but yeah, farmed a bit of essence from D2. And yeah, managed a little top 10 in D1. Yeah, I mean, get my captaincy right. What was that, sorry?
Swish. Very nice.
Pretty nice. Only 66 of us in there, to be fair, so there was always a good chance. But yeah, All-Star, I mean, Super Rare could have been insane if I played my Akgun here, who actually scored. It was him. They were both 40%, and I just shit myself. Bruno Fuchs goal and the penalty giveaway is just like, what can you do? Obviously, yeah, Santi didn't do well, but my main team, Lucho DMP'd last night, which was just great. So I butchered my main team, right? But somehow finished 14th with a DMP, and then finished 2nd with no DMP.
Love that.
So, yeah, we're getting 3 D1s now, which is pretty fun, and then a D2. Waiting on. I basically played this like I captained Manning twice. I played Kobe Henry twice. Cherry. I just played the same players over the same time. But Trincao came off the bench in the first game and got an assist. I was like, "There's no way he doesn't get a minute." Obviously, he doesn't get a minute. And it's funny because I was gonna buy Felipe Anderson for this team, and I probably would have moved. Like I'm sure I would have moved Saibari to the second team, right? Felipe Anderson actually smashed. He scored like an 80. I was 28 points away from a tier 1, 50 points away from a starter. So it's like, it's a bit brutal, but the D3 does really make up for it. So yeah, hopefully get a decent enough tier 1. Maybe. We'll see.
Looking good, mate. Hopefully it's a
What
good
have you
one
got?
for you.
Wait, what division did you get yours in? Sorry.
D1 All-Star.
Oh, nice.
So it could be a good tier 2, but I'm right on the bubble on 48th. And this is maybe one for the chat. Would you rather finish 48th and get a tier 2 or finish 51st and get 1,000 essence? So that's kind of the quandary I'm on. So we'll need to see how it does. Bit of limited essence as well, so I'll have a giveaway card to craft. And the mistake I made, Harry, is I just fell in love with the idea of playing all the Sociedad boys together. I really should have put Soboslai in here over Becker, and it would have put me into... That would have been an extra 40 points. So it'd have clean put me into the top 10.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
and I mean, on another day, a different captain as well. He obviously scored okay, but compared to everyone else,
Yeah, different captain would have made a bit of
Marino
a chunk as well.
Probably, looking back.
Different captain tier 1's me.
Yeah, different captain tier 1's you. Burnaby didn't score very well. That's interesting.
Yeah, fullback. He's got that fullback just.
Yeah,
Royal Olivier would go to the T2.
Yeah, I think you would. I mean, the pool is a bit like, mate, I won a Pantomis as a tier 2 a few weeks ago. Like the goalie, I think and like he was injured as well. It was just like, oh my god. If you can remove the MLSs and whatever, you can be fine, But
we were talking about back in hunches earlier. I cannot imagine Arne Slot plays Kerkez against Man United. Personally, I know he's been kind of just keeping him in the deep end. We'll get to we're on the Premier League now, but I don't know. Robbo's did well when he came in the Champions League. Did well for Scotland, obviously, and Kerkez has been getting slated. So
I mean, yeah, and Doy probably has a higher ceiling, doesn't he? Like if he does something, it probably results in like a 70. Whereas like I just don't know what Kerkez could do to get to 70. Really, like what? He's got to get last man tackle effectively. Like I don't think he's AAing himself against United, is he, to 60 or like 70?
Fabian up on the leaderboards with me. So and Doy makes sense on a few levels there, doesn't he? First game we've got up is Man City versus Everton. No Jack Grealish. I did provisionally have him in some of my teams because I just didn't know the rules, but I thought we'll get to the deadline and it'll be clear, so I'll just do it later, which I've done. But yeah, no Grealish. So KDH, the poor man's Grealish, is in full Grealish position this weekend. So against Man City, they couldn't really get much tougher in that regard for him, but the Man City team looks pretty good. At the moment, Haaland is in beast mode and Doku, Savio on the wings. Reinders, Foden and Nico in the middle. Big City stack weekend. I know Everton look good at the moment, but Beto up front, and there's somebody else missing from this picture. I'm not too sure who. But the attack just City could win this 2-0 is what I'm babbling about. I can see it.
100%. Someone asked me in my Discord yesterday, like he had like a good Prem team. I was like, but he didn't have any classic players. I was like, surely just go out and get a City Doku or a Reinders or even a Foden. Maybe Haaland's a bit too expensive on paper, but surely one of those three or even all three could do a 75 quite comfortably, couldn't they? Or even more.
Have you seen the pictures of Cherky in training?
No, is he flying?
Mate, I've never seen the guy look so skinny.
I was going to say he must have lost a ton of weight in his...
He looks pure, he looks like, you watch those episodes of South Park and Cartman's skinny and it just doesn't look right.
He's on the Ozempic and he's jerky.
It's like that, he's super lean. Marmouche is also back in training as well, so City from the bench as well. Oscar Bob has been playing fully for internationals and stuff, so I think City could really hose it. They're not in the spotlight right now. No one's really talking about them for the title. It's all Liverpool, Arsenal. I think City might like that, as well.
100%.
So that could be a good one. We've had a lot of Arsenal chat today. They're away to Fulham. This feels like a good game for Arsenal in terms of goals. Arsenal's defence has been brilliant, but away to Fulham, it's one of those. Craven Cottage is one of those venues where, it could be a wee bit both teams to score a wee bit basketball-y, where there's some worldies happen or set pieces, that kind of thing. So
I feel like Arsenal always beat. Yeah, I like just through like the Barclays. Like it always feels like Arsenal just beat Fulham. Like that's just a thing, no matter where they play them. But you're right. Yeah, away obviously is going to be tricky, small pitch and stuff. I think it's a score win, isn't it, for Arsenal? It's just how many do they score, and I can't see them conceding more than one personally, but I do think they might concede a cheeky consolation. Yeah,
like the boy Josh King's really rising into prominence, and if you've got Wilson, Kearney, and Berg in here,
it's a decent team.
Castagna, by the way, Castagna's L5 is really good now as well.
Is it really? Wow,
Yeah,
no. He came on against Wales. I don't know if he might have got an assist or something, but yeah, interesting. Okay.
yeah. I think Bob has looked really good on the right when he's played. So yeah, Jack Patterson adding that in there. Thanks for the catch. I agree in a way. But yeah, you never know. It might be you know what Pep's like. But yeah,
Yeah.
but Arsenal, yeah, it's the defense has been great about them. It's a weird one because like, yeah, they could hose this. It could be tight. It could be like 1-0. You know, it could be 3-2. It's a weird game. But
hmm
Eze, Zubimendi, Rice feels like,
So good in it.
yeah, like proper, like they've built a real midfield over the summer.
Yeah. And the defense is the defense. You know, like they're not missing
Mhm.
anyone in defense, which yeah, obviously goes for them massively in clean sheet worlds and whatever. So yeah, I think either Arsenal to nil or like 2-1 or something. I think it'll be relatively tight.
And Chappie maybe somehow in the frame. Interesting.
Maybe for midweeks, yeah.
Forest Chelsea is next up, and we've got Sangar back in the team next to Elliot Anderson in the engine room, Adoy and Ndoy on the wings. Full strength defence, Nico Williams into right back. And Chelsea, Cole Palmer will be out for a further 6 weeks, I think, is the news we've seen today.
Brutal.
Estevao in the hole, Garnacho and Pedro Neto on the wings. Caicedo, who's now been dubbed the best midfielder in the world, I think, is the way everyone's
Wow.
talking about him.
Okay.
Next to Romeo Lavia. So, you know, the Chelsea defence is definitely the weakest thing about them. It's probably a good thing for Ange and Nottingham Forest. They really need a big win in terms of meaning, you know. So I like the Forest team. The Chelsea team's got weapons in it. You know, Reece James and Cucurella from fullback, João Pedro up front. Good luck predicting this one. Is probably what I'm going to say.
Yeah. Goals, probably, if I had to guess. Callum Hudson-Odoi, little revenge game, potentially. Shows up and,
Yeah.
yeah, shows out, maybe.
So watch out for that one. Goals galore, we think. Brighton take on Newcastle. I think I'm a bit higher on Newcastle nowadays than Brighton. Brighton seem to have just kind of hit a little patch of just, you know, grey zone where they're not really excelling anymore, but they're not dying either. They're just kind of getting by.
Yeah.
Newcastle, on the other hand, but post Alexander Isak, Nick Waltermad has really hit the ground running. Front three looks great. The midfield three. I did see something about Joe Linton. I think he's maybe sketchy for this. Jacob Ramsey's maybe got a chance to start here. Defense is pretty nailed on from where it sits at the moment. And that defense, by the way, SO5 wise, Botman, Tiao, and Trippier is a 3.
Yeah.
Pope, well, if they keep a clean sheet, that's a stack. That is a real defense power. Midfield's great. The attackers are great.
I can't imagine Dan Burn's been scoring well at left back, has he? I could be wrong, but like I'm sure he'd be better as a centre back.
I couldn't possibly say, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tiao and Botman love their duels and their passes. Trippier gets some sets.
Yeah.
Could be a great one for the Newcastle stacks. Liverpool Man U, we're kind of chatting about this in the intro, the setup to this. It looks like Isak is going to start this one, as will Wirtz. Soboslai in the engine room with Gravenberch. And yeah, they do fancy Kirkes here. I'd personally, and it's only me, don't see it. Frimmer's on to start, as is Konate. Really strong Liverpool team. And that's, when they were doing this business in the summer, that's the kind of team you're sketching out, thinking, who the hell's going to beat them? Especially at Anfield. And
Literally.
the top of that list was not this Man United, far from it. Sesko, Mount and Buemo as the front trident. Midfield 4 kit is somewhat recognisable. And then Shaw, Delict and Euro at the back with Sene, the reincarnation of David De Gea and Lamens in goals. I think Liverpool win this. I'd be very surprised if Man United score more than one goal. I don't necessarily think Liverpool score tons, maybe 1 or 2-0, but I don't think, United are going to be anywhere near them on this one.
It doesn't feel like Liverpool will blow them away necessarily, but I do think then, they obviously, well, I say obviously, they probably win, but that is probably the team. It's mad, like McAllister maybe not getting in there is a bit nuts, really. Frimpong right back instead of Bradley, okay. I fancy Robertson to get in maybe for this type of game, personally. I really do.
Especially with Frimpong, who'll be faced up against Dallo, as a wing back.
Yeah.
Frimpong, will love a bit of that life. Basically, just be up front, won't he? And I think Soboslai, Gravenberch, Man United are not going to they're not going to touch them.
No.
They're not going to.
Casemiro, Bruno, sadly.
Yeah, they're not going to lay a glove on them.
Mm-hmm. No.
So, and this is a sort of game. Wirtz has been getting stick from everywhere. This is a sort of game where Wirtz wins it.
Please, just after I get the forward version, come on. Please,
we're getting back.
Come on. Oh.
You would have to think that only one of them. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think Robbo's quite good at towing the line with knowing when to go and when to sit, but he does both.
Right.
Kirkez is a bit more heavy metal in that sense, a bit more gung ho. So yeah, I'm very much in the Robbo camp here. Sunderland Wolves, I've been chanting Sunderland defence stacks all season. Granit Xhaka, very much as described on transfer, has been ripping it for Sunderland. And against Wolves, who aren't really cooking, very much relegation threatened at this point, could be a great defence stack again. The strikers, the front line is kind of where you worry about from Sunderland, SO5 wise. But Big Mukiele, even Ballard, Trey Hume, Robin Ross, of course, really good defence players. And Xhaka's probably, like, Lafay's cool and stuff, but such a big midfielder potential score. The Wolves team doesn't look that bad on paper. This is probably as strong as they've looked. Arias on one wing, Hwang on the other, with Big Jorgen through the middle.
Yeah, it's maybe as good as they're going to get.
Yeah, maybe they're not total write-offs, but I just think Sunderland are in such a good place. I would be surprised if Wolves got anything from the game. I think Sunderland win that.
Same.
Burnley Leeds, this is a 6-pointer for both in a big, big way. Noah Okafor has really hit the ground running for Leeds in the Premier League so far. Sean Longstaff is living his best life. Your boy Ampadu's back in the building with Stack. Back four is okay. Goalkeeper is back fit and available, number one again. And Jadon Anthony, we've been a big fan of this year so far. Florentino Luis, Quilladisha Hartman, a wee bit of SO5 throwbacks. And on the other side, Liam Chuana and Kyle Walker. Burnley could be all right here.
No, they could. They really could, to be fair. That could be. I'm guessing have they won a game so far, Burnley? I'll be honest, I'm a bit tapped out with the Prem.
Let's go and have a wee peek at the table quickly.
I feel like Anthony scores every game. I just don't know whether it actually counts for anything.
They've had some good performances, Burnley, but I'm not sure they've always got the points. I think that's been part of the story with them. Is like, they came close, but got maybe against City they were close to drawing and then lost, and they maybe had some things like that. I'll wait for that page to load. I'll come back to it. But yeah, Burnley and Leeds towards the bottom end, certainly. Yeah. West Ham v Brentford actually had some interesting messages over the international break from our mutual friend Sam Ty, the football guy, and he is high AF on Nuno at West Ham, and he's went West Ham in it. Jared Bowen and Paqueta, big SO5 scorers at the best of times, and if Nuno gets them cooking, West Ham are currently second bottom. I do know that, and Brentford were my pick to finish bottom this year. So, if it's been an international break, so how much training ground time Nuno's had is kind of hard to quantify. But if he gets this team ticking, like, there's some good scorers here. Silencio Somerville could be onto a bit of a game as well. We know how well the wingers scored for Nuno at Forest last year. Guys like Adoy, etc. So a lot of potential here, I think, to basically turn it around. And I would say the Damsgaard, Henderson's got one or two.
Have I died or has Quinny died?
I don't think the Brentford people were too happy with that. They crashed the stream. I was just slagging them, seeing how meh they were. But we're back. We managed to fight off their cyber attacks. And as I glance at the table, this is what we've got. So Burnley on 4 points, 1 win and a draw, and they're third from bottom. Brentford and Leeds not too far away. And then, I think once you get to Fulham, Leeds are on the same points as Fulham, so it's maybe a wee bit harsh on Leeds. But maybe if even from Villa up the way, it's kind of the disconnect, isn't it? It's kind of the top half teams. That are kind of like doing well and winning, and then Leeds, Brentford, Forest, Burnley, West Ham, and I think Forest and West Ham are quite good bets to get out of that little pack. But I'm biased with Forest, obviously, but
but I can see that. Brentford popping down, maybe even Leeds get dragged into that.
My predictions for relegation was Wolves, Brentford, Leeds at the beginning of the season.
Don't think you'll be far off at all.
So, watch out for West Ham, by the way. It could be a wee bit of a Rising Phoenix situation. Spurs versus Villa over the last couple of years has been very exciting matches in terms of goals and decisives and everything else. Unai Emery doesn't really have the best version of Villa at his disposal. I don't know if you've seen this, but Harry, Boobs has been getting decisives. Boobs has been cleaning up.
Interesting. What, like defensive?
Yeah, AA is happening, and he's getting some DAs. Okay. Like, Boobs is back better than ever, it feels like.
Love it.
And the Tottenham team is on screen. Xavi Simons and the whole Odobert and Kudus flanking him with Richarlison arrowheading. Two really good teams here. This could be a great one again for decisives. Even the goalkeepers, like, even if this is 2 each, I could see a penalty save or a last man tackle or something crazy from Vicario or Emi Martinez, So I think if you have Tottenham or Villa cards, you just play them and cross your close your eyes and cross your fingers, just hope it falls for you. But yeah, quite an open game, I think, for both.
Definitely.
And then we come to Villa Bournemouth, which again, I think if you've got one of these teams, you just run with them because, I think expectations would be that Palace win because of how good Palace are right now, but Bournemouth are not really too far behind them in the pecking order these days for plucky up-and-comer. Both of them look pretty full strength to me. And yeah, like lots of great options in all positions. Petrovic is probably the standout keeper of the two, maybe even in the league this seat, because Palace will take lots of shots, and Petrovic loves the Matrix.
Loves AA, yeah.
He loves the Matrix, so Petrovic
100%.
could be best keeper of the weekend in a weird way.
If the clean sheet comes in, like if this could be 0-0, the both defenses, more so maybe even Palace, just because of how that 3 works, like they could both all do like 70 pluses quite comfortably, I think.
Yeah.
Brooksy boy, what's wrong? He played 60 for Wales, maybe it was something to do with that.
It's behind Amin Adley in here.
Interesting.
So yeah, very interesting Premier League weekend, I think, for all the stacks and all the teams out there. It feels only right we do Bundesliga second because of the Connect promo we were chatting about before. We've got Heidenheim, Werder Bremen. Harry, is this a game you looked at or any players you've got a fingerprint with?
It is, mate. Yeah, I crafted that Ramaj, the keeper.
The Ajax boy.
Yeah, as a tier 2. So it was like it was a raw dog, and I just went, all right, I'll take. It was him or Brandt, which would have been cool, but I didn't have an in-season keeper at the time, so yeah, really happy with that. At home, and then I brought in, is it Mainka, whatever his name is, Patrick Mainka, the right centre half.
Oh yeah,
yeah, cool. I got his limited, with the credits and stuff, but I've upgraded to Upamecano. He's in the second team, so I haven't stacked, but I was stacking. Is this tonight? The fact that it's like first on the list makes me feel like it could be.
Let me check.
Well, actually, let me have a look.
Flash scores open earlier. So let's see. Germany Friday night on the Mark Goldbridge channel will be Union Berlin and Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Interesting. Okay, fair enough. No, yeah. Hopefully, a good. He's been getting a decent amount of AA Ram. I just don't think they're getting clean sheets. Bless him. So yeah, maybe that changes this weekend. But yeah, nothing from Werder Bremen. Well, they've got Schmidt, Cameron Puteras. Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
So again, I just kind of mentioned that there's a wee flippant thing, but in case anyone doesn't know, on Friday night on YouTube, if you go to Mark Goldbridge's channel, you can watch the Bundesliga. You just need to listen to him commentating through it, which isn't that bad. Actually,
you can mute him. I mean,
I listened to the first game of the season he done. I forget who it was, but it was a Bayern game, I'm sure, and it was a good listen. I quite enjoyed it, by the way. Derek Gray, the commentators you normally get with Bundesliga, are normally quite good, so it's not like a better situation. But for free on YouTube on a Friday, it's just something maybe worth knowing. In case you're out 100%. In the train or you're out and about, got your phone in your pocket, Their Klassiker is this next one up. We've got Bayern München. Almost went back to Mönchengladbach there. And Borussia Dortmund. And the Dortmund team, there's been a lot of links this week. Schlotterbeck to Bayern. I don't know if you've seen that, Harry, but
Schlotterbeck I saw Liverpool and then Bayern as well. Yeah.
He's probably the best centre-back in the world that could transfer up the way.
For sure. Yeah.
That's available now.
Long overdue as well.
We've long said on the channel he's the best Bundesliga defender, bar none. He's just got a bit of everything about him.
Yeah,
and
class.
if he went to Bayern, he's probably best defender in the game, isn't he?
I mean, it's hard to say otherwise, isn't it? Really hard.
Yeah. So he'll do a lot better than Ta. I think we'd agree with that, wouldn't we?
Jesus, yeah.
Two good-looking teams, Harry. What do we think? Is it going to be Harry Kane's show again?
I mean, he's just unstoppable, isn't it? It doesn't seem to bother who he's playing against. He's just scoring multiple DAs every game. So yeah, with the three in behind him, even without Musiala, there still seems to be a plethora of creativity. Obviously, mainly coming from Elise, but Diaz has been exceptional. By the way, that shouldn't be understated. Diaz has been unreal for Bayern, which I don't think it was a shock, but to come in straight away and just hit the ground running has been really impressive. Can Kimmich come back to his sort of old levels? And then Goretzka gets the nod over Pavlovic. I can't see how Bayern sort of disrupt them in the sense they win the game, but you wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple of goals either way, would you? Just because it's just a frantic event, right? Surely.
Dortmund, this team's built to counter-attack. Niko Kovac, former Bayern Munich manager as well. So there's maybe a wee bit of revenge game there for him. And yeah, like the counter-attack's the weapon, I think, for Dortmund. Because Sasha Bowie, Konrad Leimer at fullback for Bayern, they're going to be doing different things.
Yeah.
And if you've got Adeyemi, Bayer and Janassi, never mind those little fullbacks, Svensson and Kuto, ready to spring. I definitely don't think the clean sheet's there for Bayern, but yeah, should be. They're never bored in these games. Should be a good one.
For sure.
Wolfsburg-Stuttgart is another interesting game. I'm a big fan of a lot of the Wolfsburg players, especially if you're doing the Connect promotion. Mohamed Amoura has been scoring quite well. Max Arnold is living his best life these days. I love a Polish goalie, Kamil Grabara, as well. Mercedes Jens at centre-back. Kularakis was brilliant last season for about a month. Joachim Mila is a bit of old gold. So there's like some nice players in here. And they take on Stuttgart, who, with Bilal El Kanous in the engine room, Angelo Stiller, Chris Furyk, and Mittelstadt, along with Nubel, that Stuttgart are right up there with best team stack in general.
I think so. Yeah, despite being away, I think they do play midweek as well. But yeah, if you can get it right, especially the front line as well with El Kanous and Buonani can score. He hasn't really done it consistently yet. But yeah, Thomas, I think did Thomas used to play
former Wolfsburg player?
I was going to say. Sorry, I thought that was the case. Fulrich, yeah, he's had some spells, hasn't he? And then Stiller, yeah, Stiller's probably the one you take there with certainty, I guess, in midfield. But that Chabot has just been ridiculous, haven't he? He's just been like plucking hundreds for fun. And then obviously Maxi goes without saying. So yeah, that could be interesting. Again, though, would you bank on a clean sheet there? I don't know, if I'm being honest.
I think if anyone gets it, it's Stuttgart. So I just don't think Wolfsburg are that ferocious, although the team's like pretty decent. But
yeah,
if somebody got one, I'd say Stuttgart. I was quite surprised how high Leipzig Hamburg was on the matchups tab we looked at the beginning, but this is the teams for it. Big Romulo's doing very well in Germany. I mentioned to you a few weeks ago, Asan Odrago. If you check out his L5, he's been cooking. He's been getting there. Not quite running away, but the scores are right there, about to pop. Defense is probably one of the best defenses in SO5 right now, with Big Orban, Lukeba, David, Rom, Big Pete Galassi in the nets, and my boy Baku. I hope this is a big one for Leipzig. Looking at the Hamburg team, Vuskovic has been scoring brilliant. Capoldo is playing centre-back. Was he not left winger for Salzburg? He's an Argentinian.
I think he played like midfield a little bit as well, like centre mid. I'm sure he has midfielder cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Muhim, Conga. Decent wee one there. Cologne, Augsburg. I think for the Connect one, again, who was Fabian Rieder. Very good points per pound player coming into this game week on set pieces and stuff. This type of game could be a nice one for him. The rest of the Augsburg team, not really get Finn Damen we like, but yeah, I've not really got much to say about the rest of them. But Fabian Rieder could be in a good spot. And when you look at the Cologne team, Jacob Kaminski and Eric Martel have both been rinsing recently. Schwabe, we know, is a good keeper. So some fun players here.
Yeah, Johansson's a good little one as well. Isaac Johansson. I think he got a DA over the international break.
He's a forward card, isn't he?
I think he's got both, mid and maybe forwards. And then the right wing back used to play for Bromby. I've just got his card from last season, who transferred into Champ. So yeah, there's two decent outfits, I guess. That Mert Koma, the forward, I think he has mid cards, but he's normally one of their big set piece takers as well, or have been so far. Alongside Ryder. I actually bought both of them to flip, which is kind of funny, but
nice.
For the credits thing. But
good picks.
Yeah, I do like under 23 Colmer is as well. I think he's only like 20.
Nice.
One of Laird's finds, I think. So I'll give him credit for that one.
Love that. Union Berlin, Mönchengladbach, the Friday night game. Ollie Burke living his best life up front. Diego Lite, Daniel Dewike, Querfeld and Rono, nice defence stack there. The other Kadira in midfield, and they take on Mönchengladbach. Kastrop, this guy, he's doing really well. If you check out his L5. Really? Huh. Yeah, Rocco Reitz at right mid, that could be fun. Niehaus in the 10. Scally nets. Dixon Elvelde. This is an alright wee Gladbach team, but it's not top.
It's not like Ben Sabini days,
Yeah.
But it's funny, like somebody like Neuhaus was there. Nets has been there for ages. Elvedi's been there for ages. It's mad. Like they've got like so many players that have been there for so long. It's weird. Like I always thought Neuhaus would get a move. To be honest, I always thought he was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But
He's
yeah, I don't know.
well rated, isn't he?
Yeah.
Mainz against Leverkusen, a Mire revenge game, and yeah, like Mainz have midweek football, so there's maybe a little bit of that comes into the reckoning of everything.
Yeah.
And when we look at Leverkusen, Kofani up front, Poku and Tillman, very new look, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Arthur Andrick in at centre back.
How's Fernandez been scoring? I wonder. In this,
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
yeah, I think he's got new cards now, which is nice because he has like OG Boca cards, doesn't he? But not really much since then.
That's how we peak.
I think he's only started a couple, mine. So I maybe give him. Yeah. Oh, he got red carded. Yeah. Okay.
He's getting there.
Yeah, he might pop when he'll definitely pop randomly.
Then we've got St. Pauli Hoffenheim. James Sands, Joachima Fujita, our boys, Sinani, Saliakis, Vasilj. And then for Hoffenheim, Lamperla, Aslani, Kramaric is in the building, Buzuma Toure, good rating for him, and Kufal Bowman. This could be low scoring in a weird way.
Yeah, I hope so for Sealge's sake. I had Sinani actually in one of in one of the Bundesliga limiteds, but now that I've why haven't I got him in? I must have a different classic in now. But yeah, he was going to be my classic smash, I think.
Yeah, could be a good one. The classics with Bundesliga, but it's pure do or die. You need a mad score, you know. By the way, big shout out to everyone that smashed the like button so far. There's over 150 of you tuning in live and loud on YouTube. If you haven't done so already, the first magic number we need to get to is 67. Then we're looking to get to 88. But this show, we need to be flying past the 100 like mark to make sure we've got all that luck that we're going to need locked in ahead of the weekend as we look at the final Bundesliga match. Grifo on one side, Jan Nicholas Beste on the other. Freiburg looking like they're cooking this weekend. Atubolu in goals. Big Eggy in the middle. They take on Frankfurt, who, by the way, Frankfurt have done that thing again where they've sold everyone for a lot of money, and they've got Chan Uzan and Jonathan Burkhart now kind of bubbling up to take the reins. So GG's to them. And Nathaniel Brown, he's been linked to everyone at the moment.
I've seen that.
He's really flying.
Good goalie. They've got a really good, interesting team that will probably sadly get ripped apart in a few years, but yeah, they've got a serious team, like a sell-on team.
Yeah, they're just quality at it, you know. GG's to them.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, good luck to everyone that's involved in the Bundesliga this game week. France, I guess we'll just kind of hit this next. Lens Paris. I think this is looking good for a few players. Tovan back in the France squad, back in France as well. This Lens team's a lot of fun. Also, I'm biased with the Edouard, right? But Aguilar, Thomason, Sangar. I know he's not been doing that great yet, but you've got a player like Tovan. You can really build a team around that.
100%. Thomason's been insane. Some set pieces and stuff. I do actually have a Mangala Sarr who's been scoring really well, like just quite consistent, not terribly peaky, but yeah, can definitely give you a 60 quite comfortably every game. He's been pretty fun.
And the Paris team is no slumps either. Pierre-Lee Malou, Maxime Lopez, the front three's cool. Hamari Traore has been ripping it. Otavio is very overlooked, by the way, when I looked at the French league and the price of cards. Like, Otavio's like right under the radar right now. And the Cambio is, under 23 OG Harry trades. Fun
same
game
for Rissa. Rissa the same. Yeah.
Yep.
I actually crafted that Mbao. As a little, he was. I looked at his scores in League Dirt. Oh my god, he was like ripping hundreds every game. It felt like on the scoring graph. He's been okay so far this season. But yeah, there's a sneaky little stack there in Paris, I think.
Yeah, it's a little fun one. Lorient take on Brest. Not really too sure what to expect from this. Boy Pagis is back in. I think he's been in and out, hasn't he? Abergel and
Talby and probably maybe a little cheeky away win here. This could be because Lorient aren't up to much, I don't think at all. That could be interesting for the Brest boys.
Yeah, Polish goalie Chardonnay, Chotard,
Lala,
de Castillo, a Jork.
Yeah, it's decent. Kamori Dumbia's been hot and cold. Yeah.
fun one if you've got any of those guys. Nice against Leon. This is an odd one because both these teams are meant to be better than what they are, and both of them are kind of not really going anywhere. So this will be a weird one. Big Boy Dante and Harry Boyd, Jonathan Klaus on the wing, Melvin Bard on the other, Muhammad Ali Cho and Kevin up front with Sofiane Diop. What more do you want?
Yeah. I know it's more vintage. Yeah, it's definitely a bit more vintage Nice than we've seen so far. Diop's really coming into his own, which is nice. Now that he has forward cards, pretty interesting. Yeah, just defensively, they just leak goals like it. That Mendy's a liability, bless him, and obviously, yeah, Dante's barely played. Like they're really missing him, just from like a leadership perspective as well. I think Leon probably just dog walk him, honestly, despite being away.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, Leon have a lot of quality, man. Tolisso, Fofana, they've got some good players, and they're defensively pretty solid. Yeah, I worry for Nice here, sadly.
Fair. Marseille and Le Havre, one of the games of the weekend. Marseille kick ass and take names recently, and they scored big points. Aubameyang, Paixão, Gomez, and Greenwood to the attack. Højbjerg and O'Reilly in the engine room is beautiful. Benjamin Pavard, I've been saying it since he went there. He's had a few good scores already, but Pavard will be a smash master once he's really up and going at Marseille. Aguerd at centre back's good for me too. CG Egan Riley, we know he's got big potential. So 5 wise, and really just loves scoring any random number on any given game week. So yeah, you know what you're getting into with that. This Issa Sumari, if that's how you say his name, you want to check out his Elton. Yeah. Weirdly, even though they're getting killed.
Yeah, mate. Last year, I remember him popping up. I was like, "Hang on a minute, why is this guy scoring 80 every weekend for like the worst team in the league? Is he doing it again? Is he like he's scoring really well? He gets AA as well, doesn't he? Is he a forward card or a mid?
Yep, forward.
Yeah, I thought so. He definitely came up on my radar last year, and I was like, "Who is this?" Like, yeah, wow. He's even better this year. Jesus Christ, yeah.
Been absolutely doing it, man. So cool wee guy, 25. So he's kind of like at the peak of his, he's
like a Moses Simon sort of, similar sort of profile, I guess. Lower team and stuff like that.
Maybe not this week against Marseille, but in general, definitely a guy to watch for.
Yeah.
Nantes against Leon. Yeah, I've not really got much to say. Anthony Lopez in goal, Abilene up front, Giroud going to start for Leo in this one, Hakon Haraldsson, Matias Fernandez Prado, Isamande, Ozar. The goalkeeper's getting a lot of love, by the way.
Yeah, saving pens for fun. Mate, just thinking though, how many under 23 keepers in France right now starting? It could be like 10.
Oh,
Because you've got like Chevalier, Ozar, Rissa, Obed, Nakambu, whatever. I'm sure there's like 1 or 2 others. Yeah, kind of wild. Like Penders, Jesus. Yeah, there's a lot of under 23 keepers right now in France.
The League of Talents, as they like to be called.
Mm-hmm.
Rentic on Auxerre. Is Leon under 23? No, he's not, is he?
Nah, he's a bit older now.
Yeah. Bryce Samba, definitely not U23. And Breland Bogo up front, Quentin Merlin, Rongier. Not a bad Ren team, but a big departure. Is it not?
Sorry, lads. You caught me out.
And Auxerre, I don't really have anything to say about any of those players, but there's the teams on screen for you. Next up, we've got Angers, Monaco. And when you've got a France team, when you see you're playing Angers this week, you're like, yes, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's go for
Big
it.
time.
Yeah, right back. New manager as well for Monaco.
Oh, yeah? No way.
The USG guy.
Okay, they lost Eric Dyer, didn't they? He's out for like 3 weeks.
Okay.
That was known yesterday. Teze's playing midfield.
Still, he's been...
Yeah.
He looked good in City. I've not forgot that.
And then, Clichy, obviously, Bureth. Bureth's gone a bit cold, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Weirdly. And Fatty's just been on fire, which is nice to see. Injury-free. I just want to see him play football, It's just nice to see. Refreshing.
Yeah. Watch out for the Monaco stacks. Golovin, when fit, will cook. PSG take on Strasbourg. Should be good for PSG, but they're rotating. Strasbourg are no pushovers. Even when you look at the team, Ben Chilwell's into play, Hogsberg the boy, and Ciso in the number 10, Barco, Maria, Paricelli. Strasbourg will be well coached, and they'll be ready to go for this one.
This is tonight as well, by the way.
Oh, is it? Fun.
Yeah.
Beraldo on.
Beraldo's on, yeah. Like Hakimi was completely out yesterday, or not completely, but Zaya Emery was definitely in, but that seems to have changed. I mean, it's so hard to predict, man. Like, fair
Yeah,
play to Genesis for trying, like, but it's just impossible. Like, it is just so hard.
it is. Just what Luis Enrique is going to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Toulouse take on Metz. Metz have got a fun few guys here. John-Philippe Gabamin, Benjamin Stambouli, Gerter Hein, Habib Diallo. There's a little spine here of some guys.
Yeah.
Restes, another U23 keeper.
Mm-hmm. Great shout, yeah. I mean, Toulouse are like 60-odd% to win this. This could be quite fun for the Toulouse stacks, like Dunham,
Gobo.
Mackenzie, Charwell, yeah, Gobo's pretty decent, Magri's okay, obviously keeper. Yeah, something going on there.
That's France. So I think we're on to España. Spain. Awesome. Barca Girona. This is a Catalan derby. I don't think Barcelona care. Maybe Girona do. I don't think Barca care. Rashford to start up front with Alejandro Balde left wing, Rooney Bardaghi right wing, Fermin Lopez in the 10. Talk about second string, Harry.
Well, according to our sources, they've got the Yamal at 60, Bargy at 40. Everywhere else I've seen, they're probably going to play Yamal. But it's still definitely a bit of a coin toss.
Yeah.
They've called him Bucket.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Translation from Balde in Spanish.
That is brilliant. Alex
defense
Bucket.
is quite solid. Chesney in goals.
That's hilarious. Yeah, best matchup of the game week if you can get it right. You probably got Rashford, Pedri.
Gazaniga in goals. Say no more.
Did you see the Livakovic agent came out and was like, we expected him to like start and stuff, and we've just been like rinsed by Girona basically.
No, I didn't. Is that like?
Yeah, it's like a massive statement now. Yeah, funny enough, it actually is on inside. Like, they've got like the news bar. It might still be there, mate. Have a little scroll. It's kind of quite funny. How'd you get to it? It might be through this as well, but there's another way you can get to it where it's just like, go to lineups, and then above lineups, it should be just, yeah, look at that. There it is on the international, that one, yeah.
Gave up a lot of money.
Yeah. Like,
Gazaniga's shit. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows Gazaniga's shit. Even Livakovic doesn't even care. He's like, I should be playing over this jabroni.
Conceded 4 every game so far, it feels like.
Yeah. I don't get it wrong. Gazaniga's had his moments, but he's not that guy. He's just not that good. Barca should rinse this one. And I was going to say to you, Harry, as well, with your little Barca footprint, surely a wee Rooney is a card you should be picking up.
I almost got a Rashford classic super rare when Yamal got injured, and I ended up getting Cucho because he was just a bit cheaper, and it worked out okay, I guess. But I just, if I just can't afford to buy players that like I'm gonna start for me. Really, is the issue, and I've only got one team. If I had another goalie, I think I would, just sort of have the backup to Yamal type of thing. I don't think I've got the minerals to like do that right now.
Just for Wonder Kid vibes,
Yeah, I mean, he is good. I do like the look of him. He does look sharp.
If he goes back to Copenhagen or something after a year or two, he'd be brilliant.
Oh, he'd be unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, he looks insane. To be fair, like, does look real good.
Alaves Valencia's on screen for anyone that's interested. No Jose Gaya, and not too sure anything else that's too noteworthy there. And for Alaves, it looks pretty much like their best team.
Yeah.
Levante take on Rayo. Matt Ryan, Toyan, Sanchez. There's some pieces here. Alvarez is doing well in La Liga last couple of games, and Rayo again are very, very good team and very underrated. I think there's somebody missing. There's quite full strength. The Frutos and Payazon are there. There's somebody missing, but Pafi Cisse, Lejeune, Ratiu, Batala, the main boys are all there. It could be a wee 1-0, low scoring game, but good AA. Getafe take on Real Madrid. This is a Madrid derby. Getafe definitely care. Real Madrid act like they don't care until they're not winning. So this will be a weird one. Getafe, again, are going to play 45 defenders in this game from the looks of it. With Mayoral up front, with 2 midfielders in support or something. And Real Madrid, 3-5-2. Vinny and Mbappe up top. Bellingham back in the building with Guler and Valverde, Mastantuono on the right, and Tchouameni in the middle of a back three. That's normally when Tchouameni cooks.
Yeah, that's a team enough. I did see though Mbappe's a little bit dodgy with that ankle. Apparently they're gonna like it's sort of day to day, like he's gonna train. Yeah, nobody needs Yamal to play 90 minutes against Girona. give him 20 and he'll probably do a 70. I'm assuming. Yeah, I reckon he'll start and do 60 if I had to guess.
I can see it.
Or maybe come off the bench for 30. But either way, I think I'm still captaining him. I'm still going to the grave with that one.
I think so. Sorry, I was just catching up on some of those notes there.
No, you go. I was just saying Mbappe's a bit dodgy, like with his ankle.
Sevilla Mallorca is next up for us. Sevilla at home. Your boys on the left wing. Your other boys on the right wing, Harry.
Mate, I saw Sevilla posted like a little short of Sanchez and like before the Barca game, like he comes out of the dressing room, he's like, lads, fucking, we're not caving today. Like you better come out of your shell. Like don't fucking, sort of cave in and to the pressure and stuff. And obviously, they ended up smashing them, to be fair, which was great. But it was just a nice little pick me up this morning.
Yeah, that's definitely cool. And then Isaac Romero up front, the Spanish Tony Watt, Djibril Sow in the number 10. A wee bit of an underrated player as well, by the way, Djibril Sow. Very good on the eye.
Lad.
Yeah, not sure he's good on SO5, but like IRL, like
he's
actually really good.
Silky, isn't he?
Yeah. Pablo Torre, Murique, Pablo Maffeo, Leo Roman, some decent players there for Mallorca, but Mallorca away, that's kind of where you want them, isn't it, if you're Sevilla?
Mm-hmm.
Villarreal Betis, a wee bit of clash of the Titans, top of the table effort here. Makatuadze, Pepe, Tejan Buchanan, Molero, Sergi Cardona. The Villarreal team's a lot of fun. I'm a bit annoyed with their goalkeeper choice, but there's a lot of fun in this team.
Yeah, it's a really good team. Really good. Like from back to front. Very impressive.
Amrabat's back in, Mark Rocca's back in, Anthony Fornal's in the attacking midfield spot.
Yeah.
Abde and Cucho. Like that's a really good looking Betis quite quickly, isn't it?
Yeah, considering no Isco and no Fornals in there. Like
Fornals here.
Oh, it's not Fornals, Lascelles. So yeah, I took him out of my team earlier because he was like 40%. Yeah, he is still 40. Isco to come back in at some point maybe.
That's an interesting one. No clean sheets for either, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Elche take on Athletic Club. Elche full strength. A lot of the main guys are there, except for Affengruber. I don't see him.
Yeah, he's suspended.
Is he?
Yeah.
Guruzeta, only one of the Williamses. No Sanset. Juragiza is there. Defence is, I think, full strength. Unai Simon. Then we've got Oviedo Espanyol. How are you feeling about this one, Harry?
Tonight as well. So Friday night curse. Yeah, I'll come and get me. I've got both keepers. My unique is probably going to get, they've got Calvo at 70 now. Are they interesting? Like Football Fantasy has it 50-50 for both. So like I've got Bailly and I've got Calvo, but I think Bailly will play. I just don't think Calvo will. And he's my only unique, so it's kind of annoying. But I'm playing Mingueza either way, so I'm just like not even going to bother with the headache. He'll end up getting benched now, watch. But yeah, Escandel to the moon. Come on.
Well, Espanyol don't score many, and looking at this team, I don't think you need to worry
just
about
got injured for 2 months, so I'm forwardless for 2 months in season forward anyway. So that one's brutal.
That's a heavy one. The Quinny derby, Celta Vigo against Real, or the Brais Mendes derby, we should maybe call it now. Celta Vigo against Sociedad. Oh, they've got Yangel Herrera in to start this one. That's fun. I'm not sure that's the way they'll line up, but you never know. You never know. How good is the Sociedad squad, man, on paper? They've got so many awesome players. Like,
I know.
Second bottom.
It just doesn't seem to come together, like, does it?
I know.
It's mental.
So it's tipped to start. Kubo substitute. Yangel could replace Soler. Brais Mendes modify the system. Guedes, yeah. So interesting. I hope Sociedad smash Celta. I hope all my guys score well. And then we've got Athletic versus Osasuna. Budimir is playing for Osasuna. Sergio Herrera. The back three is full strength. And I think Atletico Madrid in this game get a lot of possession. Mm-hmm. And when you get Griezmann in the hole, Nico Gonzalez, Spider-Man up front, Llorente with his funny glasses on the wing as well. I think we've all seen that on the timeline this week. Could be a good one for Atleti, like a nice wee cheeky 4-0. You know, unexpected, like Atleti smash someday kind of game.
Feels like it, for sure.
That's what I'm hoping for, anyway.
Celta was just updated 3 minutes ago, so I don't know whether you got the updated version or not, Quinny. You might have, but you probably did, yeah. I don't know what actually has changed.
Just have me refresh and a double check. And then we'll go to Italia. A minute ago for Real Madrid as well. Just double check that quickly for us. It's the exact same as before. Might have been a note change or something. And Celta, you say as well, was just updated. I think that looks the same.
Yeah,
the red is different. The right mid maybe, but I think it's the same. Is that Spain? Did we do all of Spain?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So we're on to Italia, which is a weird one because it's only really for champ, isn't it? So we'll just kind of fly through it. No in-season comps to worry about or think about. Cagliari against Bologna. For what it's
I don't know. I've got my Modric in an in-season lineup, Quinny.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, classic cup, can't you? You know, of course, into Chale. Genoa Parma, I'll put on screen next. I've got Berardi in a really good classic spot for me in season. They're playing Lecce away.
What happened to him? Remember that last game? He just was nowhere, was he? We just weren't even in the squad. Like one of the last couple of games.
Oh, really? I think I might have had him in champ and just forgot about it. Like I've got no idea.
Yeah, we spoke about him on the show, and then like they played the Friday, and he just wasn't in the team. It was a bit like it was kind of spooky. It was
that
weird.
does ring a bell.
Because you had him in a good team somewhere. And I was like, oh, fair enough. Like, how good is he doing? We looked at him, and then he just wasn't in the squad. It was mad.
I forgot about that, but yeah, I remember it now. Stulic up front for them. 2 good goalies on either side. But yeah, Berardi season. Let's hope it's back. AC Milan take on Fiorentina. Fiorentina are also second bottom. We've been talking about a few second bottom teams today. Yeah. And I think that's why I fancy Milan to do a bit better in this one, because they're at home and Fiorentina are second bottom. You know, no Dzeko.
100%.
Nice defence. Modric right in the heart of the team there. It's like Modric has became European Carlos Hill, hasn't he?
Really has. He's just literally immortal, isn't he? Like, nothing can, like, he's just got like this gravitational field around him, and like it just doesn't matter. Like he just doesn't age, nothing changes. It's just the same every week. It's amazing.
Yeah, so watch out for him smashing this weekend at home. Torino take on Napoli. Torino are not too bad, by the way. Simeone's caught some form recently. The team on paper is really nice, but they've just never been that great. Napoli are really in a good spot right now. Nere is back in the fold. Billy G going to start in the engine room here with Zambo, KDB, McTominay, Højlund leading the line.
Mate, Højlund's fucking on fire, by the way.
Oh, has he been? I didn't notice.
Mate, for Denmark, he scored like 4 DAs over 2 games or something. Like, he was just insane.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I maybe caught a wee bit of this Sporting Lisbon Genoa. I think I knew about that. I was like, oh, yeah, he's doing all right. But I totally missed internationals.
It's an L4 if I've ever seen one.
Oh, yeah. Is that his best L4 ever?
Probably. He might have had a streak in Atalanta. Yeah. Oh, no, Prem.
That's a wee Prem streak, eh?
Yeah. Ooh,
international.
Little 100. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good L4.
Yeah, that is cheeky.
But yeah, Neres could be a shock. Watch out for that. In a good way. Next up, we have Cremonese take on Udinese. Will we see Lennon Miller? No, we don't.
No Lennon Miller, come on.
But yeah, decent team otherwise for Udinese. Cremonese. Vardy's on to play alongside... Yeah, I don't know anyone else. I thought they signed someone else like Vardy, another kind of veteran, but let's see them. We've got Atalanta, Lazio. CDK, Sulemana, Martin Darun. A lot of the main players are there. Scalvini in the building for Lazio. No Castellanos. I've seen he's injured. I forgot what the injury is, but nowhere near. And I must say, by the way, I think somebody else is injured, but this Lazio team looks quite migging, quite all of a sudden.
Quite quickly, yeah.
Oh, it's great with Tati, but he's missing. Somebody else is missing. Feels like some loses a bit.
Matteo, our local Udinese reporters in the chat giving us the intel
Ooh.
on Lennon. Love to hear
Gonna
it.
definitely going to get off the bench. Love that.
Love him too.
And then we've got Como taking on Juve. Cesc Fabregas' football revolution at home. And Vojvoda is going to play right wing, it looks like. Nicholas Kuhn on the left. Paz, living his best life. And I got this Diego Carlos, Harry. He's in the Fenerbahce collection. Former Aston Villa defender. So I've got him as an in-season in that region because he's in Serie A. Fenerbahce collection action. So that was quite cool.
That's class.
Like Davikas up front, Morata off the bench. And Juve have been going better. The team's good when you look at it here. But Cesc will be right up for this. Como could win.
100%, yeah. 100%.
Do we put Nicholas Kuhn in a good team is now what I'm asking myself. He's done nothing since he got to Italy. Like, absolutely nothing. Pisa Verona's on screen for anyone that wants it. Gift Orban in attack. That's interesting. Victor Nelson, somebody mentioned him earlier. He's living his best life. He is indeed. And Unai Nunez. Didn't realise he was there. And then we have the final game in Serie A. Roma take on Inter. This is a big game.
Yeah.
Novbike, Pellegrini and Sula the front three. Angelino and Wesley on the wings. Connie and Cristante engine room. Back three of Indica, Mancini and Selic. The Inter team, Anju and Boni up front with Lautaro Martinez. The midfield five is as strong as it gets. That's Champions League final level for them. And the back three, again, no Pavard. They've got a Kanji now, but same sort of thing. Champions League final level defence there for them with Jan Sommer and goals. Not many cards 100%. Between these two teams, Harry, but when they're playing each other, you're not really missing much, are you?
No, not at all. Not at all. Could just be a dead rubber, like, couldn't it? Yeah,
for sure. Anyway, we do have a tiny little bit of MLS. I just wanted to open this up for us. Oh no, we don't actually. We've got a lot of MLS. I thought it was only a couple of games for some reason.
It's deadline day, I think. Yeah.
It's the last game of that. So some teams have got some stuff to go into. I guess we'll just kind of take that in the kind of second half running order. I thought there was only going to be like 5 games or something. But season 9 on MFL has just kicked off this week. We now have shot maps. We've got heat maps. We've got match plans. There's so much more now. And we've just finished a massive Goal Rush game event. MFL have now done something as well where you can play the whole game, you can play a full season without spending a nickel, a dime, or a penny. We thank them again for their sponsorship, and here's a little word on how to get started and what MFL is all about. MFL Meta Football League is a football management game that takes this genre to the next level. This is an open network online experience where every club, every opponent you play against is managed and operated by another player, by another person. It's your tactics, it's your wit, it's your squad against your opponents. MFL seasons normally run for around 6 weeks, so this isn't a game that comes out every new football season that you need to go and buy a new copy of. So there's never a bad time to open your account and get your club up and running. The only thing you need to buy or to pay for to get up and running to play MFL is your club. You can buy a club pack from MFL directly and it will randomly generate where your club is located, what city and in what country. One of the ways MFL takes this game to the next level is every player you own, you are actually their agent. So any players that you own that you're not going to use in your own squad, you can list on the market for loan, where they can go into another squad, and in return you'll get a percentage, you'll get a cut of any of the prize money that those players help those clubs to win. Sign up by using the link that's in the description of this video or in the pinned comment. You'll directly support me and all the content here at the channel, but by doing so you guarantee yourself the best sign up bonuses available. Thanks again, MFL.
Love it. Thomas Guzan 100 this weekend, 100%. I
final.
Yeah, the last hurrah.
The final rodeo.
Yeah, I might put my picture with him on Twitter in remembrance. When I met him a few months ago. What a legend! What an absolute legend.
What's his chances he does a U-turn?
It goes back to he started in, I think it was Mexico. I think he started in Chivas.
Yeah,
it was something mad like that. That'd be funny if he went back there. He just loves, it seems like he just loves football, obviously, so it'd be tough to let go. I think he'll be a good coach or something, though.
Could be, yeah. Good kind of leader guy, isn't he?
100%. Great knowledge as well. I've played everywhere. But in other news, let's get into some Belgium. We'll go Belgium Eredivisie, we'll get into Challenger and then Contender. And yeah, we'll kick it off with Dender at home to Mechelen. I did end up getting rid of all my Belgium cards, Quinny. I'm completely done with that league from a in-season perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just seeing there DH is ahead of Verips now. That's probably good timing to get out of big DH. Verip, sorry. Zulte versus Ghent. Big Davy
Like ones are getting
Roos.
smashed, everyone. Thanks very much for all that. We can see them flying up. We're past 67.
Legends.
We're now charging towards 100. Keep it coming, everyone.
Love
We will
that.
get the luck in this weekend.
Love that. Yeah, say Trudens versus Anderlecht. Lansana's lost his place. Marco Canna's back in the building. Sharon can't get a game. That's about it, really. USG is the best matchup of the game week. Zorgan revenge game.
Ooh.
At home to former club Royal Charleroi, sorry. Etienne Kamara, a couple of names here I haven't seen before. Patrick Fluke, Tatrawi, all the boys, a couple of 70%ers. I guess they play midweek as well, so that could be
Yeah.
a bit annoying. La Louvière at home to Westerlo. Got a couple of Westerlo boys in there.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of classics from last season. Leuven versus Club Bruges. Sorry, Kaba. What a man. Love seeing
Maziz.
that. Maziz back in the building potentially, yeah.
In the defensive depth. Noah Duceni, Ominami, Letnicek, Toby Lyson.
What a back four that is.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's a classic stack and a half. Against Bruges, by the way, that stack could rip if Bruges don't score more than 2.
Yeah, it could get a ton of defensive actions.
Yeah.
Like a proper good amount of them.
We goal line clearance from a corner and stuff like that. We last man
There's
tackle.
Bound to be a goal line clearance. Like,
Yeah.
Leuven are just fucking all over the place, normally. In the nicest way possible. Cercle Bruges, though, at home to Genk. Delange. I think Wallison's played the last couple, so I don't know what goes on there.
When was the last time something like this happened to you, Harry?
Ooh, that's funny. Both accepted, and now I have 2 for the weekend. It sounds like you... I mean, I don't know. Is he not moaning, but is he, like, sad about this or happy? I'd say happy. I mean, I'd be quite happy. Right, yeah, the intentions was 1, but, like, are we happy with 2? I think you should be.
It's a good weekend to have, Haaland.
Yeah.
He's got the mic stuck right now.
100%. I love how I have every Genk player apart from like the Wonder Kid is just hilariously. I still need to get his last season's card.
Has he got a rookie?
Yeah, he does, and I've got 5% on the collection, so I should just get him, obviously, right? But he's like 25 quid, and it's just like I don't think I can pay that really for someone that's he like obviously is really good and stuff, but I don't know. If he was like 15,
like
yeah, if he was like 15, I think I would do it. Nazawa looks to be ahead of Thoylan now, which is kind of fun, I guess. Yeah. Played 1 game, did okay apparently.
With those ones that my decision is always driven by how many cards there is. So see if it's like a rare, see if there's like less than 50 or 60, I'll probably just pay it. But if there's like 80 of them, nah, I can wait. You know,
it's just like it's him and Penders in the. I don't have either of them from last year. Yeah, and they're both 5%, so they could be like really useful cards in the future. But it's like I'm just kind of waiting for them to just come down. But Penders obviously won't come down, sadly, and it doesn't feel like Koretsas will either. So yeah, I don't know what to do about that. We'll see. We'll see if I can snag one for like 15 quid. Maybe it'd be nice.
It's full on Ueda season, by the way.
Yeah, he's flying
the winning goal against Brazil.
Unbelievable.
Header from a corner, no less, from the wee man.
Unbelievable.
I put a wee tweet out about it, but genuinely, like, I watched a fair amount of J-League when we first got it on Sorare, and you know the little batch of guys I had, obviously I've grown quite fond of.
Yeah.
And seeing that wee guy going from like a tiny wee attacking tap-in merchant winger to like the lead man up front for Feyenoord and scoring a winning goal against Brazil was just madness.
Yeah, it is a bit mad watching the sort of come up, isn't it? because no one was watching him in Japan, outside of us playing this game and obviously people watching Japanese football. But yeah, it is funny how it all sort of blossoms. It's fun, isn't it, to see?
Yeah,
Really
that's a nice
fun.
front three as well. I like that Leo Sawyer guy. We've been chatting about him a bit on the
Yeah.
show. I don't think he's done too much yet this season, but he's back in the starting lineup.
They've got a good team. Like, this is without
Yeah.
Timber, obviously. In Bourne, I can't remember. Is it Lee Han? I can't remember, but he's a
I
good
say
little.
Wang in the bum. That's what I say.
Yeah, it's Huang or whatever his name is. It's weird. Yeah, he hasn't really been getting in, but this Valente is really good. He came from Groningen, I think. Obviously, Stein came from Twente, so yeah, they've plucked some of the good players out. Memphis found his passport. What a guy. Delange had concussion. Fair enough. Love that off the beat.
Love the intel, love the insight it's flying in, everyone. That's what the deadline show's all about, getting the latest and greatest last minute intel before we lock ourselves into the weekend. Still consistently over 150 of these on YouTube. Absolutely love the support, guys. Keep the likes flying in. And any intel and any insight you're getting from the timeline, training pictures, press conference snippets, you name it, get it into the live chat.
100%. Quinny, this could be the first time I've ever seen a 75%.
Ooh, yes.
We never see like 5 increments, do we, at all? Really?
I don't think so. No, it's all in tens.
I think we should normalize that. I like it. I think, normalize 5 increments. Or even, I mean, I would do 2s and 3s if you have to. Like, spice it up a bit. 73s and.
You need to have a really accurate, like, I think this guy's got like a 64% chance to play.
That would like be the most like if someone did a whole team of that, I'd salute them. I'd love it.
Like 71, 64, 82.
But it all adds up perfectly. I'd love that. I almost trust that more than like the flat 70s and 80s and 90s, honestly.
We've not got to MLS yet, Jack.
No, we'll definitely get it done, mate.
And Haskell knows what we're talking about.
Yeah. 100%. Best matchup though is PSV at home to go ahead on paper. Maro Jr. maybe gets back in, whether that's midfield or defence, who knows? Probably the bench.
Pepe back from injury.
Pepe's back, which is great. He's been out for a few weeks. Dennis Mann's hit the ground running, which is really good.
Yep.
Paul Wanner probably on the opposite end of that scale, sadly. Still obviously very good player. Dest is fit, so yeah, full strength PSV, I would say. Maybe a bit of jeopardy at centre back. Flamingo hasn't really done it all season, honestly. So yeah, we'll see how that looks. Ajax probably go for some random. 100%.
I was going to stick up when we got to Ajax.
100%. Utrecht is another good matchup on paper. Home to Volendam. Yeah. Big Sofian El Karoni. I've seen someone on Twitter say this guy was 30% early, but maybe there's more news out because there wasn't any news was the reason why he was 30 apparently, but now I guess some things changed because he's 70. So
nice.
Keep an eye on that one. Groningen versus Sparta.
Yeah, you've got those good value Groningen guys in there.
Yeah, The best is the defender Rente, but he's injured. I think someone pointed that out on your stream a few weeks ago, or like a week ago, or whatever. I've only got his classic though, which is quite annoying. But I actually picked up this guy's in season for 15 quid yesterday, so it hasn't come up. But I do have a stack.
Nice.
But I'm not playing the 5. I'm just playing 4, with a big Joey Veerman in there. So hopefully that works out. Ajax AZ. Jaros, there was a bit of jeopardy that he was going to be out injured, but it seems like he's okay.
Imagine Pasveer was in goals this weekend.
Mate, I've got Jersey Min Pasveer in season. Have you seen?
Oh,
yeah. I'll show you it in a
fancy
minute.
version.
Yeah, beautiful. Like number 22 in the background. Yeah, it's funky.
It's a relic.
And just before the international break, everyone was in my Discord was like, Harry, fucking Pasveer is going to start like in a couple of weeks. I was like, get in there, but clearly he's just not. So yeah, that was funny.
That's a good one.
NEC.
I love that.
Yeah, I don't know why I bought him. There was like a bit of jeopardy 3 weeks before that he was gonna get a start on like this random night. Like it was the week I was going for the 4th streak, and I think I just bought him because he was on auction for like 15 quid. And people were like panic buying him on instant buy. So I was like, I'll get in. I'll try and get one. But yeah, it didn't. It didn't work out. Schrendelar is back in though. It does look like Tom de Graaf is going to get benched, which is
Oh.
sad for me.
So one of the first comments we had on the show today was Tom de Graaf chat. So
No
good to see we've
way.
got that. Yeah, people asking about him.
Interesting. Yeah, I think this has been like known for a while that obviously, yeah, Schrendelar's injury wasn't as bad as first sort of, first thought, but yeah, sad to see that one look that way. And then Excelsior at home to Fortuna. Can Excelsior finally do something at home? Probably not.
Well, the Fortuna team
We'll
looks
see.
pretty minging. They've got Kerkez
Yeah,
at left back. That's funny.
he looks like him as well, by the way. I reckon his older brother, if I had to guess.
What's his first name?
Marco with a K.
Marco Kerkez.
He's gotta be
25.
oh, he's Serbian. So unless there's like a different old man or something.
I
But
don't
then
know. It
that
could
cut.
be.
It
Yeah.
could be, yeah. But then I guess they wouldn't have the same second name unless they both took their mum's name.
The Boatengs played for different teams, and
Yeah,
even
that's fair.
The Namekas, and
There's loads that have, but I'm worried now. I don't think it's going to be, sadly.
not have a brother.
No. That's so sad.
Oh, rather his brother is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Milos Kukis does not have a brother who is a public figure in the same way. Rather, his brother. Oh, right. No, he does have a brother.
Transfer Marks normally shows it on their profile as siblings.
So they are brothers.
I don't know why we care this much, but
I care about things like this.
there's on a wee section here. It says like family. It's around. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Wow, it is. Milos doesn't even speak Hungarian. That is hilarious. Wow. People are throwing shade in the chat. I love it.
Yeah.
Don't mind that.
Yeah, love the Kerkez stands that we've got in the house here. The historians, straight off with Wikipedia excerpts and everything. Alexander Guy,
We've got like Chat GPT like built into the comments.
Yeah,
That's the next iteration for comment section. Like we just say something like Siri, and then like the chat like automatically just populates Milos Kerkez is Marco's brother. Like that'd be cool. I think I just thought of an idea. Maybe that could be a nice little, could be a little idea there, couldn't it?
yeah. Don't think we've really got the ability to action it, but do we?
Well, AI can probably help us do that. I'm sure.
Sure, yeah, maybe it could.
Marco can help us in the, Mario. Sorry, can help us in the chat maybe. Sorry, Austria. That's weird. My thing's gone all. I did have the match stats.
The system's been hacked. The system's been hacked.
someone's-
Sorare are not
someone's
happy.
hacked
We've
me.
not got enough likes. That's what it is. They're glitching with it. We're almost there. We're almost there.
Bit of Austria to blitz through.
Ronnie Valdo,
CD.
CD.
Ronnie Valdo.
It's Celtic Stroom Graz next midweek, by the way.
Ooh, at home for you or away?
Yeah, Celtic Park.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it should be good. I'm buzzing for it.
That'd be
SO5 wise.
Let's hope you've got your act together by then. Big 5-0 win this weekend, and then you'll be looking good.
Oh, I've just had the message from McBride. Maeda may be out. Missed training to be assessed tomorrow. Maeda may be out. Missed training
That
to be
is
assessed tomorrow.
serious intel from the Quinn dog, or from the McBride, I guess. But
McBride ace.
yeah,
I didn't actually play that many Maedas this week, so I've not got too much to fix, thankfully.
yeah he's not necessarily in demand, is he? Sadly.
Yeah, and I've just been buying, like, I know you watch some of the videos and stuff, Harry, but for anyone that's been keeping up with the content as well, I've been buying a lot of in-season stuff to make sure that strategy just has options and stuff available to it. So, Dyson is just, I've got Tunekis, I've got Balquishers, I've got Negrens, I've got Ianachos, you know.
Everything.
And talk about backing hunches, by the way. I've seen this to McBride. I think Balquisher starts the weekend. We'll get to see I'm sure at some point, but I was backing that hunch. And now if there's no Maeda.
Ooh, yeah, I mean, he's got to, haven't he, really? You haven't really got, unless he goes Forest or...
Could start Forest very, very easily.
Yeah, we know that Forest just plays random games of football for Celtic when he probably shouldn't.
Tell your angles.
Samurai will definitely check out Paderborn, mate. No worries at all. Zyla says, same applies for Willy Orban. Very basic Hungarian, but fluent in German.
Interesting. That's like it's totally different, right? But it's like see when someone gets called up for Scotland,
Yeah,
you
no,
want yeah. It's just like
same
the
for
first
us.
you
Like,
you just want
yeah.
to hear them speaking first of all. And you're like, ah, he's like fucking
the
Scottish.
funniest for us is obviously the Welsh national anthem, right? Because like it's in Welsh, so like it's quite hard to learn if you're just not brought up in Wales. I mean, over time, like Ampadu and Brooks's, because they've been in the system for so long, they obviously just know it. But like it's funny, like Carl Darlow definitely doesn't know the Welsh national anthem. So like when they just pan to him, it's just like gibberish, bless him. Which it is what it is, but it takes time. Like it's a really hard language to learn. Like especially when you're older, you've got no chance. It's funny. You can just imagine him like night before on Wikipedia reading the lyrics like that. That definitely happens. Like,
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
especially for like the older guys that come into the squad, which to be fair isn't that many going like these days. But yeah, Darlow would be the obvious one. The midgets have a good. Oh, it's the midget versus Mickey Dooland.
Ooh.
It's pretty fun. Philip Billing, living his best life in Denmark, back home.
Yes, indeed.
Matthew Hope is playing in Denmark. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
There is a few Americans that land there, but on the fly.
Yeah. A little weird one, that is. Let's go League Two.
Any more intel? Get it into the live chat, everyone. We're getting it all
Yeah.
here.
Give us everything you've got, lads. Saint Etienne at home to Le Mans. That seems like a good little matchup. 64% win percentage. Davidach on, Stassin on, Tardu on. Ooh, Dennis Apaya, what a legend. Still managing to start games of football. What a man.
Still managing.
He got bombed for a bit, but it seems like he's back in the fold. I think we've got Reims play tonight, I believe.
Yeah, Remar Friday. I've deprioritized Nakamura just for.
Have you? Mate, I've gone all in on it. I'm just like, F it. Like, I'm captaining him. I don't care.
Did great again in internationals, but they did play like Tuesday night.
Yeah, I know.
Now I went deep on this, Harry. I looked at his other games for Ream after international break.
Go on.
And he's got a record you wouldn't fancy back. You wouldn't mind backing. You came back from international straight into the team and done all right before.
Interesting.
But I don't know, when was that Brazil game? It was like Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, it was late.
Friday.
It was a weird time. Like I remember seeing notifications on my phone like Bruno Guimaraes got an assist. I'm like, it's fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. Like it was a mental time for me. I can't remember what time it was, but it wasn't a fun time. Yeah, Reims away to Rodez. I mean, yeah, they've got him at 80%. Teddy Twamer. Yeah. I don't think I've got him in my best team, but I've definitely got him in one of my D1 All-Stars, I think. He's definitely up there. Which, you're giving me the heebie-jeebies now, which is fine. I'll soak him in. Bastia away to Troyes. Excuse me. Okay, Bundes 2 then for Samurai. I was sad to see John Tolkien went down from 80 to 60. He's got a bit of a hip problem apparently, which is quite detrimental to my contender efforts. So keep an eye on that one. He's my only defender, so I've got to play him sadly. Yeah. Paderborn hasn't been updated for 21 hours, so I don't know whether that means much to you, Samurai, but that is the most updated version there, mate. Big Dennis Simon in goal. The brick wall. Oh, is it Vanizek? Yeah, it's Vanizek, isn't it? At home against the Kaiserslautens.
It's a good one.
Yeah, feels it. Bochum versus Hertha Berlin. This was a Bundesliga fixture not too long ago, I feel like. And now it's a Bundesliga 2 fixture.
Honeycomb cards for both?
Yeah. Cuisance.
I threw some shade on Cuisance about a week or two ago, and you can if you look at,
He's popped, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's personally
To be fair, like, it was probably justified shade. Like,
very
you know,
justified.
yeah, like he's been mint for not, a while now. Oh, there's Caicedo doubts haunting
I
the
seen that.
chat. Yeah,
I'm just playing him. He's too good.
yeah, fair. Munster versus Dredson. Hanover Schalke, that would have been a Bundesliga fixture as well, not too long ago.
Yeah.
Karaman, Silla, sorry, Leopold. Couple of boys.
Two big clubs there.
Yeah. Augsburg versus Firth. Oh, this is Hagota, yeah. Petkov. Okay. And then Darmstadt versus Magdeburg. I think a couple of these teams have got new managers. I saw in one of the Discords I'm in. I think it might
Ooh.
be, yeah, maybe both actually, but definitely Magdeburg and another team. I think it could be Hertha. Both been struggling, I think, and yeah, new managers on the block. We'll go through J League quickly. Yokohama at home to Nagoya. Urawa away to Yokohama Marinos. They fucking had a fall from grace. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
Mate, they're like 17th in the league.
Japanese teams are weird like that, man. They can just die. Remember Kawasaki
Yeah.
has come down after they
Yeah.
died.
They were unbelievable for a while, weren't they, on this game, Kawasaki?
Yeah. Untouchable for a bit.
Tuma says, is Simon Murray injured? I think he's... I looked earlier because I just have his card. He's 20% behind the other guy. I don't know whether that's through injury or just like it's just been bombed. We'll get to it, though. But yeah, not too sure exactly. I mean, he can't be injured if he's... Well, I guess he could be injured, couldn't he?
Mm-hmm.
But he's definitely not starting. What happened to Forest? All my players are now 0%. What the hell's happened there?
Forest. I wonder what has happened.
They've
Maybe double check that.
disbanded. They're out of the league. And just taking
We're
them
not,
to
we're not playing this weekend, lads. We're not playing this weekend. Like, just go to the pub with your missus.
Yeah, we're gonna
not
lose
playing
anyway.
football.
Just Gamba versus Raysol. Shonan Balmer versus Koto Sanga. And then Kawasaki versus Shimizu.
I think I've just about cleaned up my Dysons.
Nice. Mariakis takes Forest to Greece. Like how the NFL teams move from state to state, he just bombs them off to Greece. That'd be class.
Like Athens Forest will now be called.
Athens Forest. Right, I'll do all of Scotland and then we'll end on Celtic here and then we'll see what else we can squeeze in. With 20 minutes to go until deadline. There is a lot of late deadlines as well, man, Quinny, isn't there? So
Yeah.
I think we can be quite... yeah, we've got a bit of time, I guess. Hibs, Livy here. Statlinger at 70%. Levitt not in the fold. Kieran Bowie and Martin Boyle up front.
Should be a good Hibs game there.
Yeah, home to Livy. Killy, Hearts, tough game.
Yeah. Kettlewell's doing all right with Kelly.
Yeah.
McInnes is former Kilmarnock manager. McInnes is 2 points ahead of Celtic at the moment. Celtic Hearts is next weekend.
Ooh, that's
so
massive.
Like Hearts will be like tunnel vision on this. Like just
Yeah.
get the job done. Just beat these guys by any way possible. Could be high scoring, it might not be, but Hearts will just be fully focused on leaving with 3 points, however that comes around for them. Swallow in goals. Halkett's been rinsing. Finley's been rinsing.
Yeah.
Devlin is AA magnet. And then between the attackers, it's just catch the decisives.
100%. Someone in the chat said, we will do the Turkish league. Don't worry about that. 100%. I'll blitz through that for sure. Sorry, I didn't mean to click Killy again. Up from that, I think it's Rangers, isn't it? Yeah. Rangers, Dundee. Are you so? I know it's like Dundee or whatever, but like 73%. Is that not a bit generous?
It's very generous, but
it is, isn't it?
You know what it's like, but with some of these teams where Like, see the fact that there is they have no manager this weekend. The guy taking the team is Stephen Smith, who's been doing the under-20s or something like that. He's a former
Wow.
Rangers left back.
Yeah.
So sometimes, like, this is like, lads, just go and sort it out, you know, like,
Yeah. Just do whatever you can, like.
just go and play, you know. I mean, you see
Right.
Raskin in midfield, Miovski up front, Antman, Gassama. They should be able to beat teams if they're just get their head screwed on and they give everything. But you're
100%.
right. Jim Goodwin is definitely a wily cat, as it were. I don't think Dundee United are going to get their pants pulled down here.
Yeah.
And Rangers still, they don't have a manager. You know, it is like the youth coach that's taking the team. So if times get tough, you know, then the tough get going at Rangers, you know. So definitely the odds are quite generous, but on paper you can kind of get it, I think, when you see the quality Rangers have and the best 11, Cornelius and Suter at centre-back, Tavernier. We know how effective they can be at this level.
For sure. Yeah. I just thought like Dundee had a good start as well, didn't they? But
Yeah,
I guess good. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Score win for Rangers. I know it's hard for you to say that maybe, but surely they can see, don't they?
I think this is 1-0 to somebody.
Really? That close? Wow.
Either team. One team will win 1-0.
Yeah.
Smash out.
Interesting. And then Motherwell.
Great week for Motherwell. At home at Falkirk.
Yeah.
Falkirk want to play open football. Motherwell want to play open football. I think the Motherwell team is pretty well equipped to give Celtic a really good run before the international break. The boy Longello, the left back, is like bombastic. He's basically up
good,
front.
Isn't he? I know.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
And then that three that plays behind the striker were all very good against Celtic as well. Can't speak highly enough of them. And Fadinger was brilliant against Celtic. Like, was really good. Like, got AA all day. I don't think Watt did much. I was watching out for him. Yeah, Stephen Welsh was back in at centre back, and Paul McGinn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping the Motherwell boys can do the business this weekend. Just is coming back from injury, as is Callum Slattery as well. I think he's been training, so yeah, I picked up a few Slatteries on the cheap. He was like £3 for the in-season. I just couldn't say no to that personally. So I bought a couple, just to have in the back pocket. And then St Mirren, Aberdeen.
Aberdeen, I think, are going to get their act together. Jesper Karlsson and Stuart Armstrong are big level ups.
Yeah. Big level ups, you're right.
The St Mirren, no pushovers. And the St Mirren manager has been loosely connected by Rangers fans to the Rangers job because he is like so good domestically. They can't get McInnes. So if you can't get McInnes, would you take Stephen Robinson out of St Mirren? So again, St Mirren not to be slept on, but Aberdeen look like they've got too much there.
Interesting. Yeah, I can see it. I can definitely see it. And then ending on Celtic away to Dundee FC.
Yeah, watch out for Maeda. We got that news last minute. Tuneke played right wing for Tunisia through the international break. He's not went anywhere near the right wing for Celtic. Could it be Forrest? Could it be Yang? Could be anyone. I think if Maeda isn't going to be on from the start, I think the front three will be Balakwisha, Iheanacho, Tuneke. I think he'll just go for it. And you've got the like the Forrest and Yang from the bench. Otherwise, the rest of the team I'm in full agreement with. And I think this will be a good game for us, to be honest. I think for a lot of the guys, like Rio didn't go away, McGregor didn't go away, Alistair Johnson's back in training, Tierney barely kicked a ball in international break, which was good, and Negren didn't kick a ball either. So I think like it's a good. I think we're going to do well. I think Celtic win this sort of 4 or 5-0. I know I'm super like going against the grain on our form and stuff like that, but Dundee are going to give us a lot of territory.
Yeah, fair enough. I can see it. I can definitely see that. Let me blitz through a bit of Turkey before we might have to. Oh, we got MLS as well. Yeah, if anyone has any MLS lineups, let us know.
I think with Turkey, just do the big four.
Yeah. We'll blitz through Turkey quickly. Besiktas at home is well, them and Fener the best two fixtures on paper. Cengiz Under back in the fold, mad.
Nice Besiktas team.
Yeah, good team, isn't it? Decent team.
2 former Rangers players in their team, left back and right wing.
Sure, yeah. Fener though were playing basically the worst team in Turkey this weekend. So yeah, we'll see how that looks.
Setting in goals.
I think Skriniar's suspended, isn't he, for that one?
Yep.
Sadly, Ian says Dundee are rubbish. Yeah. And then Gala away. 63% win percentage. Oh, Atkins on to play now, is he? Interesting.
Sani and Gundo. Icardi. Ooh. Gala back.
Yeah, kind of ish. Yeah, I
Your boy
didn't think
Samai's playing right back.
Yeah, he's been playing all season, to be fair. And obviously they brought in Singo, didn't they, to like kind of give him a bit of
Yeah.
competition. Now he's injured, so yeah, Salah's got a little free run there. I'll just do Gaziantep quickly. And yeah, any MLS teams, lads? Anyone wanted quickly? I mean, I'll go through them either way, but yeah, Toronto, Big Sean John, tough game.
Yeah.
Really tough game there. Timbers at home to San Diego. Of course, Pantomis is back. Vancouver at home to Dallas. That feels
Guys,
like a
we've
good
not got
one.
enough likes. We're almost at the deadline. We need 15 more.
Unbelievable.
We're almost there. The glitches in the system are happening because we're not quite there yet, everyone. The deadline is right around the corner. Take your phone out your pocket, change the tab on your screen, whatever you need to do. Smash the like button. Support yourself, support the show. 13 minutes to the deadline.
Tell you what, a lot of people are going for the fifth streak this weekend. It feels like in MLS.
Yeah, I've seen
I feel
a
like
bit of that in the chat.
yeah, feels like a very popular situation this weekend in MLS. Charlotte at home to Philly. Weird to see Philly 25% win percentage against.
Yeah, I think for some of these
Charlotte.
teams, they're totally done and dusted, and they're ready
Yeah.
for playoffs now. So it's just a bit, I don't know what the team looks like on rotation, but I think a few of them are just going to phone it in, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. New York versus Seattle. Your boys at home. Well, both your boys.
I got
really.
2 new New York cards this week. They finally brought out
Ooh.
Gustavo and Fernandez, the 2 new. They didn't get O'Neill out, but he was actually the first player they signed in the window.
No
but
way.
never mind. We'll forget that. So I've got 2 new in seasons. I'm going for
Love
no
that.
MLS streaks, but I've got all the teams out. I'm going to try and farm some nests out of them.
Love it.
Because that's a bit of a trip for Seattle, going east to west like that. A lot of the players have had internationals. I think Seattle had a game, maybe a cup or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
This is expected to be tough for Seattle.
100%. Someone Donkey says, "What do we think?" I'm pretty sure Sorare normally cover the playoffs, don't they? I'm sure they do.
It'll
Like
be in the MLS
historically?
Cup. I wouldn't question
Yeah.
that at all.
Yeah, I think you'd be okay there.
You can always play them in All Star, but I think they'll still have the MLS comp open,
Yeah.
and they'll just do it like playoff special, and it'll just be totally. I imagine anyway, it'll just be a bit more tailor made to the thing rather than divisions. Maybe they'll keep the divisions open. I doubt it though.
Yeah.
Depends on how the game weeks fly out, because there is a lot of teams that make playoffs, so it depends on how they're scheduled. If there's enough of them, it'll just be divisions again. But I think otherwise they'll do playoff time, almost like Champions League vibes. Be that type of thing where it'll be like MLS playoffs, and
Yeah.
they'll alter the prize pool for it. Is my hunch.
No, 100%. The Revs versus Chicago. Matt Turner versus Chris Brady.
First time in I think ever maybe the Red Bulls haven't qualified for the playoffs.
Is it really? Jesus. Yeah, they've not had a good year.
Somebody else is in a spot like that as well, where it's the first time they've not made playoffs in 1,000 years or something.
I was thinking Galaxy or no?
I can't remember. I think Galaxy have missed out before. They've been shit a
They
few
probably
times.
have. Yeah. Rapids versus LAFC.
Oh, did you see that Son wants on loan in January?
I saw that, yeah, to get ready for the World Cup, yeah.
That could be fun.
For-
Where do you think he goes?
yeah.
Back to the Prem, or do you think he goes somewhere cushy like Italy, Portugal or something?
Oh, yeah. Back to
Germany.
back to Bundesliga maybe? Did he start at Hamburg?
It may have been a Hamburg, but I know him from Leverkusen. That's why I think
okay.
of. It may have been a Hamburg, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember that far back. But yeah, maybe a little Bundesliga loan. I mean, Tottenham make the most sense, doesn't it? With obviously Maddison out and stuff. 15 years, that's mad.
Laird with the Alpha. 10 teams playing. Yeah. There's 18 that qualify for the playoffs, I think. It's top 9 in the region, so
Got you.
until you get to the last quarter, the quarterfinals maybe, or whatever the equivalent is. Because
Yeah.
the way the playoffs go for anyone that's new is it's East and West, and then they funnel into who won the East and who won the West, and then they play each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when it's the semi-final stage, there will be there'll be 8 teams at semi-final of the playoffs. So I don't know how many rounds there'll be, but that's, yeah. Cheers, Laird, for the intel. He was at Hamburg.
Nice. Yeah, I just recall him in like a blue kit, and that's the only blue kit I can think of in Bundesliga.
Feels like AC Milan makes a signing like that, like Son.
Yeah.
You know, like it's an AC Milan type move. I could even see him just going to PSG, but for a few months. Like, they've got the money.
Rinsing it, yeah.
You know, I can't remember where it was I heard this, but Son, when he signed for LA, it was like, it broke every record for shirt sales.
Wow. Oh, well,
like,
I'm not surprised with the Korean stuff, you know.
And a lot of Koreans in LA as well, apparently.
Right.
Yada yada. So, you know, you put him in one of those Jordan PSG kits for 3 months. They'll sell you know.
Oh my God.
Sell enough Kang ones in Korea. They'll sell enough Son ones, you know.
100%. It'd be a no-brainer, isn't it, really? Yeah, complete no-brainer. I'm just gonna scan through my teams and see if there's any.
Barca. Oh, imagine he went to Barca for a few months. That would be saucy.
Ooh, I think he deserves a little. Yeah, it'd be nice to see him somewhere like that.
Yeah.
Like how many times have we said, like, you know, Son should have went to Barca, Real, or, you know, feels like he missed a few opportunities over the years.
Oh, they're not friends. So fair enough. Fair enough.
Who aren't friends?
I don't think Son will care, but Son will wee man him out the place. Kang's out the door at PSG anyway. You know.
Oh yeah, they had a little bust up, didn't they, on the international break once? Yeah, it was like in the dining room or something. I can't remember the reason, but I'm sure he apologized to him and stuff. But yeah, interesting.
Yeah, Son's like the Francesco Totti of Korean football, isn't he? He's like, even if you're not going to win. Like,
right.
Everyone just loves him in like
uniform. It's just impossible to get around him. Like, you should.
You better apologise because you're not going to get around.
100%. Ooh, Gala was updated. Yeah, let me see if. See, the thing with this is, right, it doesn't. I get frustrated.
Track all the way through. Yeah.
Yeah, like, let's see if Akin comes up as 60. Yeah, he does. Okay, that's fine. So it does work. Okay. Okie dokie. Anything else I need to worry about? I'm actually playing players down in limited. Quinny, finally listened to you.
Why not, mate? Why not?
Only in season though. I'm not doing it for classic. I just can't bring myself to do it. But yeah, I mean, because I can win streaks there. Yeah, like, yeah, I didn't. I mean, I don't have enough like overlay, whatever. Overspill. Sorry, in like most places, so I can't really do it other than challenger right now, I guess.
The second MLS team I built in my order. See, I've got 10 MLS teams. The second one I built was limited in season.
Nice, got you. Yeah. I mean, you might as well. Yeah. I was just thinking, I haven't done my limited MLS. Just suggest me a lineup, please. Thank you. Suggest me another one. Thank you.
I've never used that feature. First time seeing this happen.
I don't have enough players to do it again. I don't think I have enough for in-season. I might have to move to... maybe I do. Oh no, Oriana's not going to play.
Tim Tweep's got a last-minute dilemma here. Who should I play? Van Overleen of Drommel? Who to captain? Van Overleen, Drommel. Sano, Lauritsen, Mignan. I can't remember all the Dutch fixtures. Yeah,
they're all away. Sano's at home if he plays for NEC.
Yeah,
the rest are literally all away. Lauritsen's away. Milan is away to Ajax. Yeah, Don Q says Sano, 100%.
Yeah. Good day. Yeah, he'd clap a wee 67 in a game like that.
100%. Let's do some more of this. Just populate some teams for me.
That's some nice lineups, Harry.
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't be getting used otherwise. So
go get that essence.
Oh yeah, poison me.
But you just get the league clue, then you dodge it, or you've got league clues already.
Yeah, I have them. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, for sure. That if I didn't have any clues, then I'd probably just avoid maybe doing this. But yeah, I might as well just throw them out. But it's really hard to get MLS essence in general. Like, you've got to finish quite high because it's not in the 26 like vein, is it? It's weird.
No, it's kind of still. It's like it's Sorare 25.5, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, you're not worthy enough to be sort of 26. Yeah, it's annoying.
I'll take you through some teams, guys. We're almost at the 100 like mark. We're almost there.
Oh,
Can we
come on.
get there before the deadline? We've only got 4 minutes. I did all my Road to Glory stuff on the channel the other day. I'll just kind of show you through this while Harry's getting himself sorted. I've not really made any changes to it. I threw a classic Matoma in here just because it's a throwaway team at the bottom. But I've got the Sunderland defence stack, Mukiele, Robin Rofs, Captain Elliot Anderson against João Pedro. They're in the same team, but I don't care. And Truffert in defence. And then I've got City against Everton. So like the second, the rest of the teams are just kind of throwaway-ish. So yeah, that's all right. And if you caught the D-Gen video from this week, I've got all the shiny versions of the Sociedad guys that you can get. And I'm tempted to maybe chop a little bit of this around before the deadline, but I'm just going to leave it as it is, and where the chips fall, they fall. But 3 of them are in D3. Surely one of them can get promoted. Surely one of them can hit a streak for me. 3 different goalkeepers is maybe something else just to point out. But yeah, really like the squad that they've got. They just need to start bloody winning some matches, and having all the little cool versions is good fun. Be sure to check that out. And yeah, so MLS, about this team first with the classic Fernandez Marcao defender card. The rest of them are in season. And then the next team I built was this one, where I had Raul Gustavo, who I bought for a $5, Fernandez Marcao in season mid I got for £6.
Yeah.
Classic Alonso up front. There's the second team that I built. That's in D2 Limited, Harry. And D2 Limited is better than D3 Rare. I worked out.
True.
So
Yeah.
I did that. And then D3 Rares just kind of threw them away. But I've got a D1 Classic. When I went Classic, Captain, Tommy Muller. I've got Gold in here, who's going to come off the bench probably. He's not on to start, but he'll still kill it at home to Dallas. And then I've got Martins, Freeze, and Maxi in and behind that. So D1 MLS looks pretty juicy for Essence if you can hit a big score. Captain Muller, Gold. I fancy that for vibes. The rest of them are D2s and D3s. They're all just kind of throwaway-ish. We'll see how it goes. I've got a Seattle stack. I've got a New York stack. I've got a mix of different random players at teams and stuff. We'll see how it goes. This is my rare in-season like Celtic strategy, essentially. I've also been building the Fenerbahce boys. And for some of you that, again, keeping up to date with the content, I bought Ederson and then he got injured and I missed it. Didn't really affect it because the team I had was mince anyway. But I ended up buying both the backups just to have them. It looked like Ederson was going to play up until like the last day or two, where it's been confirmed that he's not really training. He's still managing his injury. So the handcuff is paid off, and my fancy edition setting looks like he's going to be the one coming in here. And all D2 or 2 D2s and 2 D3s. Celtic strikers everywhere. Braga, McGrath, Aliska. I'm buzzing for that. I've got to hit a streak somewhere. Hopefully all 4 of them cash. I think they could all do well in their own way. And then I've got 2 teams in limited where Alistair Johnson, I don't know if he's going to play from the start, but I think he'll feature. Engels, we don't know the script. Maeda, we don't know the script. Sriracha will come off the bench. So putting them into D3 limited with a limited Schmeichel classic, like why not? You know, let's just see what happens, and whatever happens, happens. And then I've got a little scraps team that's basically the same principle, but with just some different players in it. And whatever happens, happens. Let's go for it. The only 4 in-season contender players I've got are all still playing together, so I'm going to try them again. Burke Reese looks like he's back fit, so maybe he'll help out. Ferran Torres is confirmed out. Somebody's saying Junior Ito is out, I suppose that is. Or I don't know what Ito that is, but
could be a couple of Itos, couldn't it?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Like there's too many to know.
I've got 2 D1s in Champ Classic. I'm pretty buzzing about both of them. Guardiol, Aguerd, and Rom, triple defence. Caicedo, De Bruyne, midfield. Oyarzabal up front, takes penalties and stuff. Really in goals. The second team, I went with Lukeba and Mukiele and Oblak as a defence. Triple mid of O'Reilly, Paqueta, and Wirtz with Griezmann up front.
Whew.
And then this one, Harry, I put in Division 2. Except for the striker, they're all fullbacks. So I've went Trippier, Frimpong, Llorente, Sergio Gomez, and Baku.
That's hilarious.
Barrett. I just thought, fuck it, let's fullback this team up, you know. Let's just go for it.
That's so funny.
And then the bomb squad is just, you know, some all right guys. Let's see how they do. Doku's captain. And then the limited giveaway teams we've got here have some good quality in them as well, by the way. Nicholas Pepe, De Jong. I've back to the Robertson here. We've got the Bayern boys. We've got some Dortmund boys in different teams. and
Yeah.
then a kind of best of the rest at the bottom. So hopefully the giveaway teams do all right for you guys. And fingers crossed for that. Under 23 throwaway in case Van der Voort plays, just for training
Nice.
XP. And then All Star, I've got 2 D1s. I've got a Celtic attack stack in here. I've got a collection flex, which I've went double striker, a Jetty and Ueda, which look like really good fixtures. Shaqiri and Wanizek, Scales and Gasarowski, double game week Tanny. So quite fancy
That's
that.
insane. Yeah, I like that.
The D2 team, we've got Tavernier and James is a double mid, triple centre back of Vickers, Quatra and Savic with Nakamura up front. Feels fun as well.
Yeah.
And then the last one, we've went double striker, Sané and Larson, McGrath, Sante, and then Tierney, Vickers and Barkas. Can't remember how all the bonuses went. I think they're good to go, man. Let's hope they scoop a bunch. And then these are the giveaway ones we've got. We've got a bit of a Celtic stack in here. Didn't really know what to do with no Maeda, so I just put Yang in there. Like, why not? We've got the Celtic Bad Batch boys, all the guys that don't play for us anymore. I got another wee fun one here with Lewis Ferguson, Monsef Bakrar, one or two other guys. And yeah, if Ferran's out, I've just fucked this one then. I didn't catch that. But wee bit of collection play. The old Valencia boys, Depay captain. Just thought I'd throw that together. And Harry, including the common teams, which I've got a few, I've not spoke about them. 43 teams this week.
It's a lot. There's a lot of teams going out across. Yeah,
a bucket ton.
It was it was Junito. It lads are saying.
Uh-oh.
I forgot this 50. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't play. I didn't actually think about playing my Ito for some reason this weekend, but yeah, glad I didn't.
He did very well against Brazil as well.
Did he really?
Yeah, I was rolling back the years with some of the posts I seen.
Love that. I saw you say yesterday on stream, you were like, I need to get the battery, Harry said.
Yeah. It's still on my to-do list here. Like, still.
Mate, it's like the best thing I've ever bought. Like, it's like $20. Like, it was nothing.
Every day I forget. It's been absolutely killer. Well, that's us in the deadline, guys. That's us all done and dusted. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in live and loud. Good luck to you all. Harry, as always, mate, it's been an absolute pleasure. Good luck to you and all your teams. Have you showed us all your teams? I know you were jiggering them around and stuff, but
maybe
anything you want to show off, you've got a big hope for?
Not really, mate. Nothing like I'm like, oh, wow. Yeah, maybe my first child team, actually. Let me get that back up. It's pretty fun. It's just a mixture of Celtic Rangers and Motherwell.
I heard that. Yeah, I was watching your video yesterday.
Yeah, that one there. It hasn't changed, to be fair. Nigun captain. Yeah, it's probably my most fun one. Shamal George is a bit of a worry, so I've kind of moved him out of D1 and into D3 and then into limited because I've got 2 of him. Tolkien's a bit dodgy. Bayern boys, bit of Lens boys.
Ooh.
Yeah, kind of fun. I really like my first All-Star. Let's see if I can find that. Under 23 is pretty fun. Jordan James, Pedri.
Oh, yeah.
And then where's it to this All-Star? Like, this is like All-Star.
Oh, yeah.
Cecilia, Benacer, Big Brandon, The Lords, Mauro. Ruth is away, so it's kind of a bit dodgy, but maybe gets a little peek in there. And then Ibarra. But yeah, 3 D1s. This will be a D1 as well, which is nice. After that, after the midweek. So yeah, pretty fun. Yeah, really excited, to be fair. Lots of teams. Hopefully we can all collectively as a little group, enjoy no DMPs for once. And yeah, massive good luck to everyone watching and massive good luck to you, mate.
Thank you very much. I've got a wee card to open. I've got about 3,500 essence, so I maybe have a wee reward video that might come out. Maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight. How that does. But yeah, a wee bit of fun, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, good luck to everyone this game week. Harry, as always, it's been an absolute pleasure, my man.
Yeah, I love that, mate. Proper good show today. Appreciate everyone in the chat as well.
Have a good time, everyone. We'll see you soon.